Second or third time. Hey, can you hear me now? Hey, I think it's on its way back. I've not said a lot between yesterday and today. Wait, let me not get too excited just yet. I still feel a little fuzz. Wait a minute. I know what you're saying. If you wouldn't spike your okay. Anyway, it's Monday Night Raw. I kind of feel a lot too bad. Hey, let me first mention out the Mod Squad, Rhodes Matheson, YMSA, and the head man in charge, Jesus is my King 777, otherwise known as Rocco, and J Run, Jeff 10, Razor. Now, let me go ahead and say this. I won't be doing the holiday tonight. I got to give this a chance to rest so I can really get crazy with it. Got to get, it's got to be healed up before the game coming up Thursday night, right? All right. So, you know what I'm saying? If I don't give it to you tonight, don't get mad and think I'm just being cool. I mean, So, hey, the story tonight, though, is he going to come around? Is our number one pick out of Stanford finally going to realize his potential and bring his game to the NFL? It's looking like it, fam. I'm telling you, man, when it's hot, ain't it? When it rains, it pours. After making his preseason debut against the Houston Texans, Joshua Garnett is upbeat and feeling good about himself these days. Joshua had gotten off to a slow start in training camp because of that bruised knee, as you remember, and needed to start producing on the field to win the right guard position against Mike Person and Jonathan Cooper. Jonathan Cooper, I can understand. Dude's badass, okay? But you're having trouble making Mike Person be your backup? Mike Person was never a first-round draft pick, and the 49ers had him a long time ago and got rid of him. He's back. Josh Garnett couldn't beat him out. It was a really bad sign. He's a good Person's not a bad football player. Not now. He's been around. He's learned a lot of things, and he's a good football player. I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying, when you're of Garnett's level, you're supposed to make sure that you don't lose that job. So anyway, Kyle put our first round pick, put him on blast, as you know, in front of the media for laying around crying about that knee, saying things like, "I'm surprised he isn't here at practice today." Can you imagine, man, Kyle walking out there? Anybody seen Joshua? Nah, coach. He said he's out checking around with doctors to see what's wrong with his knee. No shit. So Garnett did not appreciate that. Garnett has responded with thunder in a recent media conference. He is quoted saying, "It's definitely a great feeling to get back out there with the boys and mix up. Got a lot of things to improve on, but I felt good just being out there. I feel like the knee feels great. Didn't have any hiccups, so I feel like that's a big stepping stone, milestone for me." See, JG has a right to be feeling good about himself. Garnett was solid. Look at some of the photos of Garnett working, man. He had one Colt, man, had his face, and it was just looking down on him like, "Where you going, man? Where you going? You going?" And so I'm sitting there looking. See, I heard Garnett had a lot of attitude when he was back at Stanford, but I never even witnessed it. But I could see it in his eyes. Fam, Garnett may be coming around to being himself, all right? Because he played 27 snaps versus Eddie, the same number as Person. Garnett, well, he's played the same amount of time. Now, if Garnett would have started this game, everybody's saying, I think he moved in. I think he's got it. But he played the same amount. So the coach is giving both Person and Garnett an equal opportunity here. As for now, of course, Cooper's not in it. Kyle was delighted with what he saw, handing out some encouraging words. He says, "I thought Josh played really well. I think he's moving better, just getting more comfortable for obvious reasons. He's been out there getting a lot more reps." Maybe that's all it was in the first place. So as I say, Cooper's been coming back from injury, and he doesn't appear to be in the competition just yet to start the regular season. He will not be in the mix for the September 9th versus Vikings. Who's going to win it, right? So now appears to be a two-way duel between Garnett and Person. Shanahan has said good things about Person this summer as well. But Now the momentum could be swinging Garnett's way. And Shanahan said of Garnett's play versus the Colts, I think his assignments and everything were much better, and I was really pleased with how he played in the game. Now, Kyle doesn't be talking nice about people unless they deserve it. So he must have been doing a good job. I thought he was doing a fairly good job. I noticed some of the run plays, he looked like a little bit like he looked at Stanford. Like, if you're out there, you need to move. If you're a defender, I'm coming for you. I ain't going to wait till you to come to me. Frontline players aren't expected to see much action versus the Chargers Thursday night. And Garnett in person should get plenty of snaps so the coaching staff can make a final decision on starter at right guard before September 9th. Game starts 7, but you know what? You may see Garnett and you might see Person out there for a couple of minutes. I don't know how much you can assess from just a couple of minutes of play against the Chargers because Chargers are not going to play any starters either. So it's kind of a moot point. And in fact, I don't think it's a good idea at all. If you got to see anything to see this week, see it in practice, and do not let those guys let some wild rookie trying to get a job hurt somebody by doing something stupid. I'd keep him on the bench. Make my decision during the course of the week. Hey, Mark Nzeocha. Fam, did you see any difference? I was, I looked at the watch the game again yesterday, and I realized that indeed there is some difference. Did you notice how the 49ers put an end to the run game? As I said yesterday, actually Alfred Morris got more yardage on his own than the entire Indy offensive run attack. Hey, the run game, which is actually his prime responsibility to Sam Nzeocha I'm talking about, is like the run defense. Thing is, though, his game is diverse. This dude was like a safety linebacker, and that's going to be a thing nowadays. You're a safety linebacker now, coming out of school. You can only be used that way in the NFL now. Nobody wants anybody who can't cover anymore. The game is too much of a passing game. If you can be a linebacker, you best be able to cover. Because you look at Luke Kuechly over in Carolina. Luke Kuechly is the state of the art. This dude can cover any tight end in the NFL. I mean, any one of them, and do a good job of it. That's the model now. That's the standard. So that's why we got guys like Fred Warner. Nzeocha is the same thing. He can hammer and he can fly when it's time to get after them the tight ends. This is a good combination. At one hit that Nzeocha got at, I was proud of. That was a perfect hit. I mean, you know the kind of hits where the camera all of a sudden catches it, and all of a sudden you see just bam, and the dude goes down. Referee, of course, was looking the other way. You just see the man go down. He threw a flag because he got hit so hard and knocked so flat. Ref figured he had to do something wrong to him. So, 15 yards. But ain't nobody about to temper his explosion. Let him continue. Nzeocha has a lot of explosion coming off that line, and that's going to be a huge asset in the run game. And as I say, this dude might be the guy. Everybody said it's all about an audition right now. Nobody's been dubbed the starting Sam linebacker. You still got to see Peter Tomapino. Of course, Tomapino is better suited for coming off the edge. He's a natural. I really wish we could get a shot of him doing that instead of trying to make him something he's not. If he's a fiend coming off the edge, then God, Kyle, give him a shot. Let's see what he looks like. They keep on doing weird things with him. So, I'm like James. Tomapino may be an ace. I don't see Tomapino playing inside linebacker, but I do see him playing the edge or outside linebacker, which is in this. It's either the Sam. I don't know that I want him on the Sam though much. Although he could be a beast against the run as well. Maybe he does get a look at the Sam. Just my thoughts. Let me stop with my thoughts and get to your thoughts. Rodney Carnes, what's up? Memphis, check it in. What's happening? Rodney. K-Holland tonight, Rodney, but you know I'm grateful to see you, man. I'm just delighted to see you, man. Preseason game coming up and cuts. The time has come. The Empire strikes back. And the Golden Jedi, a golden red Jedi, are ready to pounce. William Roberts, let's do this, Niners. Billy Jones, who thinks Morris should be starter week 1? I'm already made up my mind. I'm going to stop clowning around, man. I like Matt Breida. For a minute, I was feeling like, oh, man, let Matt Breida. Man, he's worked hard for it. No, man, that's not the way it works. Only the strong survive. Let him go. Billy Jones, Miguel Cuevas, Alfred Morris, and Jarek 1-2 punch. Yes. Fire Eva. Or is that Fia Eva? Best hits of last game was Foster and Richburg's hits. And, of course, McNichols. I did like Richburg. That lineman coming after Cap. That lineman coming after, that was a pretty straight slip about that lineman coming after Jimmy G. All of a sudden you see the picture just stop. Bam, the dude. That was Richburg. Billy Jones, Foster should move to Watt. Willside, Smith is useless. Yeah, he only played a few snaps. They were trying to be cautious with him because of his knee. Kennedy says, I'm just glad to have both Foster and Warner. Billy Jones, Odell is making more money than all our receivers put together. For now. Lorenzo Uribe, go Niners. Vab, 4-9 for life. Ready to go. Ruben has proven his cover skills, ain't he? Boy, we got some covered linebackers, boy. Rip the Jacker, violence. Extreme violence. Kill zone. All gas. No brakes. They looked like that yesterday somewhat. I know everybody's not fully satisfied, but they'll get better. They are just now getting Chris Kiffin what Chris Kiffin is selling. I really think so. Audio V, can't do the holly yet, fam, but I'm seeing you, man. DeMille Hunt, Ronbo, as a Stanford fan, you know I'm happy about Garnett. You and me both, fam, because the dude can play. And Valos 880. Ronbo sounds much better. Thanks, Valos, you know. It's all about a healing up process. I know. And Silvio here, hey, yo, Ronbo, shout out to Riverside 49er Booster Club. Shout out to the Riverside 49er Booster Club. Silvio, can't get too loud and crazy tonight. Still recuperating. K Sir says hi, fam. What's up, K Sir? Shoot 559. What's good? Ronbo Sports and fam. It's getting closer to week 1. And there's Rod Manhammer. Bernard Book. Thanks, Bernard. It's Ronbo's show. Rod Manhammer sends out a yo from SoCal. Andre Smith. What's up? Paul Gonzalez. Back at you, fam. All right. Let's go to the phone, check you out, and see what you're thinking about our new right guard, because he's looking a lot better. And Mark Nzeocha. Did you see a difference, him replacing Eli Harold? Hey, Jack. Could it be Jack?
Hey, Go Hard. Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Trez. Hey, everybody. How we doing? Guess what?
Go ahead.
Jack is back! Woo!
It's good to see you, Jack. Man. Well, Jack, man, I know you got some stuff to say, man. You missed a lot already as far as this goes, man. But you can keep an eye on things. What's going on?
Man, I didn't miss a goddamn thing. I never tune in, as you know me. I just get in where I fit in, okay? But
right.
You know, it's a pond full of convicts, and I'm not liking what we're doing on the right side on the offensive line. But hey, maybe it's gonna work out, because you know what? Your boy said we are going to Super Bowl, like I let you guys know before. I was the first to say that.
True.
Is that right, Ronbo?
I do remember that.
We are going to the Super Bowl, not next year, not the previous year. We're going to Super Bowl this goddamn year, everybody. And for all you motherfuckers that are scared, set aside. Go away, because we're going there. But all this shit, we got one guy on the right side that Von Miller said is the best offensive tackle. We shipped that motherfucker to the New England Patriots. Now, we got another guy that we drafted in the first round, but we're putting him in with Mike Pearson. So
maybe Garnett may win that job.
Do we want an all bright and all white offensive line for Jimmy Garoppolo?
God.
Are we acting too much like a New England Patriot?
Jack.
Come on, because there's talent. There's talent on the right side, and we're shipping them out, and we're pulling them back. So I'm just saying, what the fuck's going on the right side of the line, baby? Ronbo?
Jack, I'm just saying, I doubt it has anything to do with the color, shade, and all that stuff, man. It's if you play or not. Listen, Jack, let me just say something I love Trent Brown. I loved him to death. I tell you what, I was talking to him all the time. But Trent has food issues and discipline issues. He comes into camp, he's about 100 pounds overweight. They told him before he left, Trent, please come back into camp. You can't come in with that kind of attitude, Jack. He cannot come in and just do what he wants to do and be lazy. That was a little bit. The dude can play, I agree. But he's got to also hang with protocol. He refused to do it. I got to go with coach.
Why not keep his ass as a backup just in case McGlinchey gets injured, just in case we don't get nothing going? Why do you just ship his ass, and why do you just all of a sudden get Garnett pulled aside for Mike Pearson? But listen, I'm just saying I'm not playing. I'm not playing. We are going to the Super Bowl. I'm so excited. I can't wait for all you motherfuckers to say, you know what, Jack was right. You know, because I'm a West Coast cat. I'm a West Coast bad boy doing it big in England right now. I'm in England right now for all you followers, and we are doing it big. But listen, I'm going to wrap it up like this, okay? You guys always are hating on your own boy, on your own cats. You know, I don't give a fuck if you're with Bret Hart or all these new cats going on. The controversy was started by your boy J-A-C-K, and I'm going to keep it going every time I do it. But you guys have to understand one thing, okay? We're on a stage right now. We're on a platform right now where we're taking over. And you really think that Kyle Shanahan wants to put all his game plan in the preseason? He's putting some stuff out for Jimmy Garoppolo so the world can see. But when it comes down to the regular season, you motherfuckers are going to see. When I say you motherfuckers, I'm talking to every one of you cats out there that you love me, you know what I'm saying, and I hate you and you hate me. We're going to see because we are going to the goddamn bowl. And that's your boy, Jack, because I'm taking it back. Come on, baby. Who's going to the Super Bowl this year, Ronbo? Let them know.
49ers, babe. 49ers. You still got style, Jack. All right, Jack. I mean, are you anything else? Did Jack check out?
Due to Ronbo Sports, Jack lost Jackie in Spain and France. So, she's no longer part of the 49er club. But, it's all good. We got to kick her to the curb. We got plenty of women. Any of you guys want to come to Europe, come holler at your boys, 49er Nation all day, 49er Empire all day, my bad. And, I got your back. So it's all about love, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's your boy.
All right. Jack, it's good to see you back. And we'll look for you. We'll look for you after the game, I guess. Is that the way it is? This last game? Last preseason game?
Man, I love you guys. And we're going to make the 49er Empire great again starting this year. Just believe in your boy. They didn't believe in me, but look at where I'm at now in Europe. I promise you, we're not going to the playoffs. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. All right? Have
Jack.
A great night, everybody. Thank you so much, Ronbo.
Yeah, Jack. Looking forward to hearing from you later. All right. Jack, anyway, Jack is back. Be prepared for that, as he's very unorthodox in his style. And we go down to it's Earl. Earl, come on in, man.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Earl, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm feeling good because one of my biggest concerns was the offensive line, the right side. If Josh was ready to take that job, man, I am delighted because his potential it's huge. So him and McGlinchey, that's a first-round pick to my right 2 times. I got Weston Richburg in the middle. That, I believe, I don't care what round he is, he's badass. To my left, I got 2 first-round picks in Thomason and Staley. I'm telling you, I think we're ready to roll. Yes. And Nzeocha, it looks like Eli Harold could have been removed a long time ago. Nzeocha has got some juice. That boy makes impact. What are your feelings, Earl? Go ahead, man.
I would like to start off by saying this. Where all the Arik Armstead had his ass?
I don't know. I ain't got nothing
Remember
to say
that?
about Eric. I'm hoping he'll improve.
Yeah, remember. Huh? But wait a minute. A run game in the pass rush increased when? What happened?
Wait. What's the question?
I said our run
Hmm.
stopping game, and our
Oh yeah, yeah,
passing game
yeah.
improved when who wins?
That's
Who,
true.
who wins?
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm scared, man, because people beat down on me. Well, I say, did you notice the pass rush and the run game got a little better after a certain number 91 came back? I got booed off of Instagram.
Yeah. Oh man. And that's what I'm saying, Ronbo, where they at now? I'm like, if you go back, tell them to go back and watch the game and watch every snap that he was in, and watch
He's
how he was
violent.
pushing backfield constantly. One on one, you cannot block Armstead. He's always even with two men, even the years before. You know what I'm saying? You still had the double block. Now you got him on the field with Buckner and Thomas is looking like, oh my
And
God.
he's ready to roll, ain't he? They just made some
I
minor
mean, oh
mistakes
my
that could
goodness.
be corrected. That's all they made, just some little
Oh my
bitty
goodness.
mistakes that could be corrected. I'm looking for him to look great opening night.
Like I said, I don't think if you ain't got a line like the Dallas Cowboys, you not gonna have that much time to throw.
Yep.
Period.
Had
Remember,
Andrew
like
Luck running all night.
Armstead had to bulk down to play the Leo, but this year he bulked up. This year he went back up to 290 something. Play that big end.
I'm
You're not running Buckner in his direction.
mm-hmm,
It's not
mm-hmm,
happening.
feeling it.
Now you got Solomon Thomas. You got Solomon Thomas and whoever you put on the end. Except for Cassius Marsh is kind of he's nice on the pass rush. He's kind of weak a little bit.
He's inconsistent, is what he is. He can explode
Yeah,
off that edge one time, and then the next two times he disappears. He's got to get some kind of
right,
consistency to his game.
right. Now that's what I was mentioning. Now move, kick, kick Solomon Thomas to that pass rush and put Julian Taylor in there.
Yeah,
That pocket is not going to last long.
I tell you what, you know what they're thinking about doing, Earl. They're thinking about kicking Solomon T inside. Or kick him inside, but they could put Sheldon Day. They say creates plenty of violence. They may put him and let Defoe go to the edge on passing downs. He comes off as a Leo. If Day can create the damage they say he can, do you realize Big Buck coming off that edge like a crazy man? That could be really scary for a quarterback. He's got to go forward. He does not want that. Not at high speed from that distance. I want to see him try that so bad.
I'm telling people we get past the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Like Kirk Cousins is not gonna move out the pocket. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
doesn't run.
If we collapse it, if we making it hard for him to pass, that game is ours. And from there on, Detroit, I feel that's a W automatically.
Yes.
They in rebuild year.
Yeah.
Ruben Foster come back. You got Ruben, Warner, and Smith out there,
Don't
or
forget Richie
even
Sherman.
Mark.
No, and
Oh
they
my
got that
goodness.
young boy Mahomes out there thinking to go release that cannon of an arm. Let him start throwing them
Oh
missiles
my
downfield.
goodness.
I hope he does.
They were scared. They were scared to look Sherman way. So when you think you would test the man, they just coming out of Achilles injury. They scared. So therefore,
Respect.
that's gonna put pressure on. They're gonna put the pressure on Kello, and the Kello is not half step.
I
I'm
know.
telling y'all, our defense is gonna be scary this year. It's gonna when they jail, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better than what the Seahawks defense was when they went. I really do.
I hope so. Yeah. You know
Because
what?
remember
Is
that's two big boys.
is Adrian Colbert equal to Earl Thomas? If he is even three-fourths
Oh,
equal to Earl Thomas, you're right. Because
that's
we
true.
already got the other ingredient.
I had to think about that. I think we
Yeah.
should have kept Eric Reed as strong safety and moved Hart to free safety. I think he played that position well last year when what's the name went down. Remember, that's what the position he played when he got that interception off Cam Newton. Through he got that one-handed interception.
Oh, that
He
was
played
pretty, wasn't it? Oh, that was pretty.
yeah.
That's a highlight reel from now on.
Now you imagine how smart Eric Reed was when it came to the run. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, like, and he could cover the tight end. You know what I'm saying? And you got somebody back there knowing how to pilot with the safety. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that we still that experience. We still needed that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be scary with them too back there because like I said, AC might have that bad second year. You know that second year bug.
AC,
He didn't miss crucial tackles in these preseason games.
his quickness.
A lot of them big runs. Bruce Ellington broke up. He missed that tackle.
You know, they were so out of confused. I don't know what they was doing playing the Texans against the goal line situation. You can bet one thing, they must have practiced on that for 3 hours come Monday.
Yeah.
Man, that was or Tuesday. That was awful.
Yeah. I'm just saying our front four is going to be scary to deal with.
Could be. Because ain't going to be no running. We already know that. Ain't going to be no running.
That means everybody's going to, that means it's going to be a one-dimensional game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pass, it's going to be something that's, oh my goodness.
That could play, ooh.
Don't give Jimmy Garoppolo the ball too much.
Yeah.
Because if we don't score, we can still go the shit out of people. Wasn't that the same thing that would happen with Jim Harbaugh? Our defense was so damn solid, you know what I'm saying? And what's the damn man name?
You mean Uncle Phil?
Smith, Alex Smith.
Oh, Alex Smith, yeah.
He was only averaging 200 yards a game. But if you go back to that season when we went, you know what I'm saying, we was still goading the shit out of people. That's how good our defense was.
But you know, we're all Earl, we got to stop. But listen, ain't gonna be no problem with the offense. You got Kyle Shanahan as your OC. Ain't gonna be no offensive problem. Like you say, they'll get down the 10-yard line all the time. It's about punching it in. Earl, I'm gonna look for you, fam.
That's where Alfred Morris come in.
Right, Alfred. Yes, indeed. Ooh, see, that everything is. The pieces are coming. The dots are being connected. Earl.
Yeah.
Tell you what, man. I'm gonna see you probably over Red and Gold Radio and then game time. All right.
All right.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right. Yep.
Yeah. You see, it's good to look at some of these things that you don't realize. I mean, it's the ultimate warrior. You dumb. Is he got a frozen frame? Warrior, you there? Ultimate warrior. We see you, man. You may have to ring back in. I think you got a frozen connection. All right. And meanwhile, we'll go to Gus. What's up, Gus? Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Gus?
Ronbo.
Yeah, there you are. Hey, Gus. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Matt? I'm happy overall how that game went because, for one, we needed them to let the bad plays out of the way in the preseason. Like Jimmy G threw a couple of balls that should have been picks. I agree. But you know he's better than that. Let it get out of the way now. Let him go over it now. Let him fix that stuff now. Come week one, he's not gonna be doing that. You know. For one, you know, Pierre catches a ball, he doesn't drop it. Marquise catches the ball, he doesn't drop it. Those drops were with the fourth and fifth receivers, pretty much, you know.
I'm still mad about that.
I don't see a problem with that.
God, I'm still mad about Selleck. He's not supposed to drop the ball, though, Gus. Damn.
I agree. I was mad about Selleck, too. But Kittle's coming back, too. So
yeah, that's true.
But yeah. The other thing that I really liked was, man, I think we found another one, Ronbo. I think we found another stud in the draft. Fred Warner. Warner knows how to go through the seam and find the running back with the quickness.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that?
Every last time. And he also has the ability to go. If you can send your tight end down the field, he ain't going to leave Fred behind.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, you're right.
Oh, no.
That is a diamond.
Remember the last time we found a linebacker in the middle rounds, Bowman? I think we found another one that has those instincts to find a running back like that, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Heat-seeking missile.
I mean, yeah, he missed one tackle, but, you know, he's a rookie. He'll learn. But for the most part, he did a job.
Yeah, and like you say, and he got taken out by blocks every now and then. But like you said, Fred will learn how to handle this situation. His coach from BYU said, wait a minute, was he from BYU?
Yeah.
Yeah, his coach said he was just straight up, this dude is too smart. And he said he's plug and play. So he'll get it. He'll get it in a minute. No problem.
I think him and Ruben are already the smartest players in our front seven as far as, know how to diagnose.
Players,
They're very
exactly.
smart.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yeah. Two guys like that.
What else
Can
did you think from that game? Yeah, what else did you think from that game, Ronbo?
I was thinking, I'm looking at the show, right? Nzeocha. I like him because I saw him make a play. Of all the years we have watched, we saw Eli Harold. They actually had film on him during the course of the game, which they never had, maybe one or two times when he broke Russell Wilson's neck and he got a sack on Atlanta Falcons' Matty Ice in that game. But Matty Ice fell down, which was the biggest reason why he got the sack. He just went over there and put his hands on him. I said, when I think about how many times the camera panned in on Eli, and we've seen Nzeocha for the first time, he's in there on our first day. Granted, it was a foul, but it was pretty. And it was questionable as to whether that was a personal foul or not, but he was on it. That's what I want to know. Is your head in the game? Are you applying yourself? That's what I want. He's got it.
I think Nzeocha is going to take, what's his name? Watson or the other outside linebacker we have? What's his name? The veteran that they traded away Harold and they let him start. What's his name? You know who I'm trying to say, right?
You talking about Otachu? No, not Otachu.
No, the other one. The one that was here last year. He used to be on the D-line. They tried him out outside. Yeah, Dakota Watson. I think they need a left.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make the cut. I think they're going to go with Nzeocha and Pita.
You think so? A lot of people,
think so.
Two people so far, they won't show Pita. This is the only thing that bothers me. Why can't we see more Pita? Mm-hmm. You could be right.
But regardless, either one of those are not going to play a whole lot, considering we're going to score a lot of points. Teams are going to be in 3 wide receiver sets, regardless.
True, huh? True. So, yeah. Especially with Jimmy G's eating up the clock.
I can't wait till Kittle comes back, man.
Who?
I can't wait till Kittle comes back. Kittle, man.
Man.
We can use him right now.
Yeah, I know. Him and that tough listen now. He's got to be careful when he goes down. I just want to see him get hurt too fast. What do you think about that guy named Wick? There's something about him I kind of like.
I think he's a little more complete than Hikutini. That's what I think might be. I can't even decide. I can just imagine Kyle. He can't decide who to pick as his third tight end.
Because Hikutini's got them hands. But where were them hands just the other day? That was Hikutini. That had Hikutini written all over it. Yeah. Diving catch. He likes to make them tough catches. Go down, secure the catch. Mm-hmm. We got 7. He fumbled the ball.
Knowing Kyle, he likes to be diverse and not tip his hand. I think he's going to keep Wick. That way defenses don't know when we're going to throw or pass, run or pass,
You know what? He may have grown fond of Hikutini since last year. Yeah, we'll see. Because there's going to be some surprise cuts. Yeah. Anyway.
He needed to catch those damn balls, man. That was a dime by Jimmy G. That should have been a touchdown.
Come on,
Hikutini, yeah.
And if the ball would have...
Anyways, Ronbo,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, and the ball would have bounced off him and into a defender's hand, people would mark that down as an INT on Garoppolo. And to this day, I'm arguing with people all the time. He's got a lot of INTs. Look, man, you know what? A lot of them INTs had nothing to do with him, okay? They're still on the records. I don't give a damn about if they're on the record. Watch the game, and then you tell me was that an INT on Garoppolo. And here's what they should do is start putting INTs on receivers. Damn it. That makes me mad.
You know another thing before I go, Ronbo? I don't think Minnesota's O-line is all that great. I think our front seven is going to have a field day on week 1. But that's just me.
And I've said that because they didn't make that many improvements. I thought their offensive line improved, but I seen them last week. And, he was under a lot of pressure, Kirk Cousins.
You see Seattle harassed them, right?
Bad. It was all over him.
And to my knowledge, they don't have Bennett no more. They don't have Richardson no more. They don't have a lot of players, and they still harass them. What you think? What we gonna do? Buckner everybody.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm gonna get out of here, Rumble. Thank you for.
All right, fam.
Thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate you getting in there too. Talk to you later.
All right. See you.
All right. wait. Let's put the camera on Kenny. I saw him sleeping a moment ago, and there he is. Kenny's still. No, he's sleeping like they sleep in those cartoons. He smiles when he sleeps. Hey, Kenny. Kenny, tell you, man. Everything's falling into place at exactly the right time. If Joshua Garnett, I trust him. He's a first-round pick. He was awesome at Stanford. Had every award an offensive guard could get. I've been surprised, but only surprised due to the fact that he hasn't put in any snaps. Could be, Kenny, all he ever needed was some snaps. He got a half a year's worth of snaps his first year. He didn't get any snaps last year. He knows nothing about Kyle's system. He comes in here and everybody it was time to burn him. They had him already at the stake getting ready to fry his butt. And now all of a sudden, after a number of snaps, he looks like a first round draft pick. Surprise.
Hey,
I'm loving it.
First Ronbo, I want to apologize for yesterday, man. I thought that dude was asking me to change the saying of 13-3 because we got Jimmy. I didn't know he asked for me to say it in an accent, so I apologize for that.
I should have made that clear, as I wasn't sure. Are you going to add an accent to it?
I'll try. Where's he from?
I'm not sure. That's a good point, though. It seems he's from. He's from Japan.
Oh man, how am I supposed to do an accent? How am I supposed to do an accent with that?
Yeah, I don't know if you could. He could be in Japan. Doesn't necessarily mean he's Japanese, but we can assume that. So, yeah, you think about that and come up with something creative. You don't have to deliver today. Or
we're talking about
you could learn
Thomas. What's that?
You learn how to say "we" in Japan. You're Japanese. That would be hilarious. You'd be awesome. Oh man! It just goes to show you where the empire goes. Kidding, man. We're around the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You started the show off talking about Solomon Thomas, so
No, actually about Joshua Garnett. Solomon Thomas. Somebody else mentioned Solomon Thomas. So if you want to talk about Solomon Thomas, go right ahead, man. I'm proud of that dude.
Oh man, I'm gonna need an installment.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, they did, and get one for Arik in there too. And now it's Monday Night Raw. What are we doing? Trey from BA is watching. It's time. Well, let me holler at you.
This isn't towards no player, man. This is towards Mr. Robert Saleh. Man, get your ass up in that boots. The office, you can learn to be a ass up in that booth.
Kenny, hold on, Kenny.
Rap, man.
Kenny, are you using Bluetooth? Or is that your Wi-Fi? Yeah, your sound is zipping in and out. Because I definitely want to hear this. Is there anything you can do to make that better?
Go outside.
See, a lot of people are calling Robert Saleh off for his schemes. Now, it could be true. Maybe there's something he needs to do different. Kenny's about to point that out. Kenny, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds much better, Kenny. All right. Go ahead and holler at somebody.
Man, Robert Saleh needs to get up in the booth, man, so he could see the field and see what the offense is doing so he can scheme around it. You know what I mean?
Good point.
He's being down on the field, man, you can't see all that stuff, man. You got to be up. You can't sit with that little computer pad in your hand the whole time and down there on the field. I mean, and the biggest thing I want to say and holler at him for is teach those guys how to wrap up, man. Solomon Thomas chest bumped Andrew Luck and didn't even try to wrap him at all. Are they headhunting or are they just – I don't get that, man. That was poor. Go ahead.
Kenny, maybe they had an agreement. Nobody wants to be the first one to hurt Andrew Luck again. Did you see how Ruben usually comes after anybody out in his zone with extreme prejudice? Andrew Luck sidestepped him, and it wasn't even all that of a sidestep. And I said, well, when's the last time you seen somebody do that to Ruben? What the hell was that? So yeah, I don't know what to tell you about what happened with that tackling yesterday.
And
Man,
Bashar pointed out that Andrew Luck and Solomon Thomas played together in Stanford, so he didn't want to be the one to hurt him.
yeah. What was Ruben's
But
excuse?
still, man, if that happens in a regular game, man, I'm going to be so pissed. If they're just going to do the headhunting thing, I understand the extreme violence and no all gas, no break stuff, but man, if you get that close to somebody and you don't wrap up and take them down, then you're not playing football. You're not playing football. No.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And Arik Armstead, same thing. I don't know. Here's a guy who comes bull rushing through the line like a maniac, but one dude shoves him and he misses an Andrew Luck blazing up the middle. I couldn't believe it. I said, Arik, you could have stopped that. You could have stopped that. Luck runs for a first down. Oh, man. No. So, yeah, I got a lot to say about them tackles. I agree.
I'm laughing right now because I'm watching Roberto dance while he's waiting on his call. Roberto, what's up, baby? Yeah,
he's in a good mood. He heard Jack talk about a Super Bowl.
That's all I have, Ronbo. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for all that you do. Shout out to the Hit Squad, Night Club, and most of all, Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one. Since you still got a belt, I'm gonna do it for you. Niner!
Yes.
Later, Ronbo.
Appreciate it, Kenny. I'll be back to join you with that holla, and we're gonna do 13-3 together too, man. I need about another 24 hours. I think I'll be fine.
I gotta do that, man. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. I'll learn a little bit of Japanese. Come back on here later, man.
All right, be looking for you, Kenny. Have a great night, fam. Oh man. Hey, and let's get dancing Roberto in here right now. Hey, Roberto.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
Hey, Roberto, man, I'm telling you, anything you want to jump on, Roberto, because I'm excited tonight about Joshua Garnett finally coming to the party. I like this Nzeocha guy, man. He's a tough guy. He does not want to be invisible. So, you know what I'm saying? Things are looking a lot better falling into place. I'm not worried about Jimmy G. I know he's going to be right come September 9th. So, but Roberto, what's on your mind, man?
Oh, no, we're going to win week one.
Roberto, pull the mic back just a little bit. You're a little too close.
Okay. I said that we're going to win all 16 games, and we're going to go 16-0 and straight to the Super Bowl and be 53 Super Bowl champions.
16-0. Because, hey, Roberto, 16-0. We're going to the show. 16-0. We're going to the show.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
No. It's because I was, so I thought of doing this today, because I was like, I should make an idea for Ronbo. So I do this with sprinkle, scare up. Hold on.
Hey, Roberto, I heard cinco. Huh?
No. Sprinkle. Let's stir up the lamps. Make some lamp chops for dinner. Bitch ass lamps. Sprinkle, bitches. Stir up the lamps. NFC West Division, bitches. NFC West. Champion of motherfucking West. We own the West, bitch. We own the West.
Rudy?
Sorry ass Rams. Sorry ass Rams. Game old ass sorry ass Rams.
Roberto's in fine form tonight. Rudy, as Rudy's been timed out already. Poor Rudy. Rudy, you can still watch. Rudy, I have told you, man. I can't believe it. Roberto just gave you a nice little jingle.
Rudy. Rudy Pebble, Rudy.
Roberto, keep the mic just a little bit away because it overmodulates it and it drowns you out. But pull it just a little bit away. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Rudy Pebble, Rudy, sorry ass Rams, Man, stupid little chumps.
Roberto, I'm curious
Yeah.
though. Now, Roberto, how you feeling about our offensive line while you're at it? What do you think? Are we gonna be okay?
Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Right. Are we gonna be able
Yeah,
to
we're
run
gonna
for
be.
100 yards every game? How do you like Alfred Morris?
Oh, I like it. I like him. I like. I like him. You know, he's a good runner.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a feeling him and McKinnon together are going to be unstoppable. I see every game, Morris, anywhere from 75 to 100 yards. McKinnon will pick
Yeah.
up about 40 or 45 or 50 on the ground. But McKinnon's going to kill him. And, I mean, I'm seeing McKinnon having total yards every game over 100 most of the time.
Yeah.
Total offense, 100-something yards. Marquise Goodwin over here giving up his yards. Pierre Garçon over here. I got Trent Taylor down here. There's George Kittle. Roberto, our weapons. We look like Rambo before he gets ready to go out into the jungle. We got too much weapons,
Yeah.
man. Firepower's out
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Ronbo as our wide receiver is going to the house. Touchdown, Niners! We're gonna throw moves in the house.
Wait, hey, Roberto, wait. I have a message from Rudy. Did I read Rudy say you need to switch that jersey if you're in SoCal to get more respect? Is that what
Mm-hmm.
did I read that?
Yeah.
I believe Rudy said. Yeah, he says
remember?
blue and gold
Yeah,
over
I-
red gold. Is he serious?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember Aaron Donald. He was crying like a chicken when they took him out of the field.
Oh,
He was crying because they took him out there. And
2
then,
years ago?
everybody was like, and then
Pull the
and
mic back, Rudy.
stadium-
Pull the mic back. Oh,
Yes.
Roberto. Roberto, pull the mic back.
I said, okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfectly. Just don't get too close. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's because I remember when Aaron Donald got injected, it was
Yeah.
on pitch, he was crying like a chicken.
Well,
And
he's
then
mad,
remember like the stadium was like, bye, boo, bye. And then we're like, bye.
Yeah. The Rams
Yeah, 'cause-
got shut out. Not 1 point, and they were
Yeah,
pissed
yeah.
off.
Yeah, because I think next year they say, oh, the Rams gonna be Super Bowl contenders. Oh, they're gonna win the NFC West, and then I think it's all hype. But just watch when they go, when they go in the first round, they're gonna be first round exit and say bye bye.
Yeah.
No Super Bowl for you.
Rams be saying goodbye a lot, don't they? So you know.
Yeah, and then they're gonna say, so next year, try again.
But after having paid everybody over $100 million, I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, Roberto, let me see you this weekend. I mean, this Thursday or Friday. See you on Red Gold Radio, okay? We gotta go.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it the other day because you know the game went so fast that I was like, oh my god, I forgot to talk to Ronbo. Shit, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk today.
And I appreciate it. I'm telling you, Roberto, man, its show is not going to be complete unless you come in and diss Rudy. I loved it.
Yeah, because now I'm gonna help you run the page, and we're gonna let all these sorry ass fans know who we are,
There you
and
go.
we ain't gonna give up.
There
And
you go.
and they know we're gonna own the West this year, next year, the other year. To the next one, to the next 100 plus years next.
Roberto,
And
Roberto,
then they're gonna jump the bandwagons with us. They're gonna be, oh yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're gonna be like, oh, I tell you what, Rams fan, where were you? Oh, you tell you we're gonna win the Super Bowl? Super Bowl champions? No.
Roberto.
Sorry ass Rams. Bye.
Roberto, you got to get back to the. We got to go, fam. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll be looking
Okay,
for you in a
Rumble.
couple of days. All right.
Talk to you They
Friday,
still fighting,
Thursday.
right?
All right.
Okay, Thursday.
All right,
We're gonna win.
Roberto.
We're gonna beat the Chargers. Okay. Bye bye, Rumble.
All right, Roberto. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Yeah, I
Okay, bye
can't
bye.
believe I kept
Bye.
calling him. My boy Roberto
Bye
ain't
bye
breathing.
bye
All
Rumble.
right, Roberto. Bye-bye. Roberto, I believe he's under the influence of some good spirits. I'm not sure what it is, but the boy is feeling good. Hey, I'll just go down to, is that Steven? Hey, Steven.
What's up, Rumble?
Steven, man, I'm looking at the only thing that was worrying me, because I knew the defense was going to finally get it together. I was worried as hell about that offensive line. I think it's almost time to stop being concerned about that. Because, see, Steven, even if Joshua Garnett gets in there for 3-4 weeks, that gives Jonathan Cooper plenty of time to heal up. Person is still there. We don't have any legitimate weaknesses anymore. I'm not sure about the center spot. Who's going to back up Weston Richburg? But I believe every place else, I think we'll be okay.
Well, I think Mike Person can play center as well. So I think more than likely he's going to make the team because he's
That's
versatile
right.
like that.
That's right.
So
All right.
and he's been playing good at right guard too. So like if
Yeah.
one gets hurt, we got Jonathan Cooper and Mike Person who could step in. We don't have to worry about the depth. But the only thing I'm worried about is the defensive depth. The starters are fine. It's just the depth at corner. It's very suspect right now.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
suspect.
Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Nah, Jimmy
Tavares,
Ward. Jimmy Ward got to go. So more than likely, I think they're going to trade him. They're going to take. Of course, they owe him. They're going to pay him the money, but I think they're going to trade him. More than likely.
but see, I just want to say one thing about that, because I understand if they trade Jimmy, the 49ers will still be on the hook for a certain amount of cash, and the new team will be on the amount for the rest of the cash. The 49ers don't seem to like that idea. They want to hand off the whole package to whomever wants Jimmy. See, that could be difficult.
That's going to be hard because a lot of teams are not going to do that for no backup.
Right. So if you want to trade him, you got to take the smaller tab, save that money. You know, it's not like you got to pay the whole 8.5.
He has to go, Rumbo.
I agree.
He has to go
Yeah,
because I feel as if Tavares more. We got him in the third round for a reason. He could play the backup role. He could play backup safety, or DJ Reed could play the backup safety. So.
Oh, hey, whoa,
That cool from right there.
Whoa, and DJ Reed can actually play a corner spot. He's got
exactly. So it's just like he's expendable.
I forgot about DJ could play the corner. DJ could play the corner. He could play the slot. He could play the safety. Yeah. They got to make that deal, Stevie. I'm with you, man.
I know. I know. Because I'm kind of worried about the defensive scheme. It's just I don't know. I mean, I remember last year our corners playing 10 yards off. Maybe they were scared because we had no pass rush and they didn't want to get beat deep. But now, I mean, Richard Sherman's in there. God forbid he get hurt. Now, if he gets hurt, we have to play another corner. Are we still going to play 10 yards off again?
No.
Because if we do that, we in the world of trouble again.
Because only certain kind of people can jump routes. And Kello's not bad at that. Recently, he's gotten better. And, of course, Sherman, who invented that move. I agree.
Exactly. And I don't think Sherman probably would let it either. Last year, we didn't have that person who could tell Robert Saleh, hey, man, listen, you can't do this. This is how you're supposed to play it. If we have Richard Sherman that could do that, and I say, God forbid he get hurt, but he does, he can still sit there and tell him, don't do that. We're going to get beat on that, this and this and that. We actually got a coach and a player now. So that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why they played around with Julian Taylor this game. I was looking for him.
Somebody said Julian Taylor's fallen off. I read that. I just forgot all about him. I got to go watch that game again. Arik Armstead, except for a couple of bonehead mistakes, look good actually. Some of them
he did. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I'm not a fan of him, but he looked good. I was happy with the performance so far. Yeah. But that's still, he still could get hurt.
That's the problem right there.
That problem. Exactly. So we need all the depth we can get. Earl Mitchell, he has to go. Earl Mitchell has to come off the bench.
I'm done with it.
We got to get Sheldon Day. Yeah. Sheldon Day and DJ Jones in there. They've been balling the whole preseason. I don't care how much you pay Earl Mitchell. He's just going to take this backup role. The best players need to be on the field.
Thank you.
Our defense plays better when Sheldon Day are in the game.
And DJ Jones, both of them.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just like we need them on the field. Earl Mitchell, he has to go.
And Stevie, the thing is, Earl Mitchell is of foot. Earl Mitchell is the fastest one out of all three guys. I don't know why he can't move around no better than he can unless he just got old. I don't understand. Because he gets outplayed
Yeah, I don't know
every
either.
week. Every week.
Yeah. It's just up Rumble. With week 1, I'm telling you, week 1, the game is going to be, I say, 28-3. We ain't going to give up no touchdown. With
the
Ruben
49ers,
Foster not there, 28-3.
they got a habit of opening night or opening day. So you might be right. Last year was a fluke. That Carolina game made no sense.
Exactly.
But this year they made it back.
And Marquise is a whole different receiver now. That brings a whole different element to the game now.
Number one.
Now he's playing. Yeah, exactly. He's playing as a number 1 receiver, catching the ball, doing everything. And then these drops, they're gonna get fixed. I'm pretty sure. I know they're gonna get fixed because you can see in Jimmy G's face. You never seen him frustrated until you see that he was get. I like the fact that he actually got into it with them just a little bit. He didn't get into it too much where they made a big deal out of it.
Good.
But he let it be known, like, you don't drop my ball.
Thank you.
Especially if it's catchable.
That's right. And if I was Kyle Shanahan and I saw that conversation going on, I'd come over there and I'd stand right next to both of them. And I'd be just looking at Selleck. He'd say, what are you guys doing, man? What the hell's going on here? Catch the damn ball.
That we would have been up 14-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
We drove the ball. We the number 1 offense in the whole preseason. We playing vanilla, Ronbo. We playing vanilla offense, and we're the number 1 offense in the whole entire preseason. Averaging 411 yards per game.
And that little midget that was running behind Selleck, he was not going to bring Selleck down. That was a touchdown.
Exactly. That was a touchdown.
Exactly. It was nobody else. And Hicatini, that's supposed to be what he does best. Hands. He let it get away.
We got Jordan Kittle coming back. Our team is going to get 3 times better once everybody come back from the injury. Now, I really want Alfred Morris number 2. I know he's not going to start because we paid Jared McKinnon all that money, but at least split him up good. You know, Kyle, I love Matt Breida too, but the way he was running it, our running game never looked good until Alfred Morris got there. The whole preseason.
And I mean, it ain't looked that good.
Now all of a sudden they look good.
And honestly, Stevie, and I don't want to make any Carlos Hyde fans mad. That game, the run game ain't looked that good since Cora left. The way he was picking them holes, I mean, he'd be picking them holes. Perfectly picked. Damn.
Perfect. And it's designed for him. He was a 1,600-yard running back with him. And he got fresh legs as well. So, and he could catch the ball at the backfield, so we don't have to worry about Raheem Mostert no more dropping screens. Cause that was an easy first down. That could have been probably a touchdown with his speed, but you know, we got 3 capable backs. Raheem Mostert might make your team just because of special team purposes, because he is a Pro Bowler with that. But other than that, we're going to be good with Alfred Morris. We're going to have a 3-headed monster this year. The running game is going to be on point. That's going to set up the passing game. We're averaging 34 points a game. I'm calling it right now.
Tell you, I can't wait. And the offensive line will probably look even sharper September 9th than they do now, right? So if Alfred Morris did that with an offensive line he doesn't even know that well, and they weren't even that good yet, what's he going to look like when that offensive line gets in even more sync and he gets in even better shape? People don't know. Alfred Morris is not in Alfred Morris shape. Not yet.
Exactly. So imagine, Ronbo. Just imagine. So we're good. Like, we're good. If any running back gets hurt, we're good now. Now that's security right there. So we're good. We don't have to stress about it. Now, and we got Jimmy G at the helm. We're good, Ronbo.
I tell you, Stevie. Let me say goodbye to you now, Steve. I'll get back to you, man, because me and Stevie be having them long conversations on this. I ain't had one with Stevie in a long time. Stevie, we got to talk to you shortly, all right?
All right.
All right, Stevie. Have a good night, fam. Stevie down. Hey, Stevie's in Atlanta now, from what I understand. He's not in Florida anymore. So I'm gonna hook him up with. He got to find Trez. It looks like.
Rambo, what's going on?
Nighthawk, you know, fam, it's all about the Hawk. What's going on, man? Tell you what, Nighthawk, what are you thinking tonight, man? Your offensive line is improving by the hour. You got a new guy playing a Sam linebacker that looks like he ain't to be played with. I'm telling you, Nighthawk, things are falling into place and looking really good. What do you think?
Yeah, they're looking good, man. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to do something.
Got to. That's too much good stuff. We got to worry. It's like, who's that just said? Oh, yeah, Stevie. You got to worry about Richard Sherman getting hurt, though, because Richard Sherman taking away half a field on people, that's going to be special. That's going to make that defensive front even better.
This remind me of Deion Sanders.
It is funny. It's a story that's already been repeated. It's been a story that's already been told. Here we come full circle years later, looking the same way. Fantastic quarterback, fantastic cornerback, and we got a run game. Serious run game.
He remind me of Deion Sanders when he do the interception.
You know, they're two different kind of cornerbacks because Sanders was so fast. His reflexes were like a cat. Sherman's anticipation. He's really smart. He knows where the ball's going before the quarterback even throws it. They're both shut down, but different style. Deion dare you to throw to him. He could be sitting down and give you a chance.
They got the same attitude.
Yeah, they got the same attitude. They know they can't be beat. That's true.
Hey, Ronbo, Nighthawk.
Yeah, what's up?
This is Rudy.
Rudy, I'm gonna change your name to Rudy. Rudy, I was talking to Nighthawk. What are you doing?
I'm cut his time off. I just wanted to say I want to give a shout out to my man Roberto. You know, he's a loyal Niner fan. I got to tip my cap to him. He got me good. And, I got to give him props for wearing that number 10 jersey. I don't know if he's wearing it because of the 10 losses you guys going to have this year or because he likes Garoppolo. But we'll see. But props to Roberto. He's a good fan. And the Nighthawk, if you want to see Deion Sanders like lockdown, then you look at L.A., baby, with Talib and Peters, LaMarcus Joyner and the gang. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's what we're talking about. I want you guys to get strong. Hopefully you guys will trade for Cleo Mack. And we'll have that October 21 showdown in Santa Clara. And they're building the statue for golf as we speak right now. So we'll see what happens, gentlemen. I hope when all our teams get healthy. I hope McVay takes the bubble wrap off our offense so we can unleash it on fools. And we'll see what happens.
Are you finished?
I'm
Hey, get off my phone. Hang him up. You see, Rudy thinks this is like SummerSlam or something. We're coming in here, running major smack. All right, Hawk, where were we? What's wrong with him? Who the hell does he think he is? Hey, but Nighthawk, tell you what were we talking about? Were we talking about the run game?
Yeah, I was talking about Deion Sanders got the same attitude like Sherman does.
Yeah, can't be stopped. Can't be. I mean, so like we got a lot of going on. That thing about dropping the ball yesterday, I'm still trying to understand that. But we'll get that right.
Yeah, but they have to. I mean, Shanahan know what he's doing. Shanahan, he's gonna make sure that, like he said in the game, like he got mad because they didn't catch the ball.
Wasn't you mad? I was mad as hell. I mean, they missed 2 touchdowns. You can miss the ball anywhere else, but don't be missing the ball about to score a touchdown. Oh, man. Ooh.
But it's okay because it's going to be different now because when they cut people, it's going to be different.
Yeah. But see, the guys that miss, they're not cuts. Selleck is a frontline player. Well, Hicatini's in between. I'm not sure about Hicatini. I want to see him he'll play again this weekend. He'll probably be looking to make that up. He can play better than that. I just know it. Hicatini's supposed to make that catch. Oh, hell yeah. That's his catch to make. So he just blew it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to catch it. When end zone, you have to catch it.
Nighthawk, people are talking about your luscious lips. Do you go to the doctor to get shots to swell them lips up?
No, it's just like that. I was born like that.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people who love those lips. But anyway, as a matter of fact, where's Panama Queen? We haven't seen it. She used to be, so in love with it. She hasn't been around for a while. But Nighthawk, tell you what we're going to do. Hey, Nighthawk, you know what? No, it's not. It's too early. I'm gonna ask next time. I want to know who's getting cut, but it's gonna take too long. We already got too long in this conversation. But Nighthawk, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna see you after the game and during. Red Gold Radio. Say again.
Some cut us off.
Yeah, I know. Until somebody interrupted. Exactly. Okay.
You know what? Go Niners. We go all the way. Nighthawk is out. Go Niners.
The Hawk has spoken. All right. And Uh-oh. And speaking of WWE smack, let us bring in the man who sets the standard. Rudy, you don't know how to run no smack. Let me bring in the man who can teach you. It's Trey from VA. Trey, where you at, Trey? Trey might be out in the back punching his heavy bag. Yo, Trey.
Ronbo. Finally. This guy, oh, wait a minute. Thought I heard somebody coming for him.
Yeah.
Who is this Rudy Poo candy ass? Literally, that name has never felt more appropriate, Brother Ronbo. Who does he think he is interrupting Nighthawk?
I was shocked.
Ronbo, we're gonna have to do it, and I'm gonna need, because you have the most interactive chat, so I'm gonna have to lean onto the chat gang. Shout out to everybody there. Shout out to all of the mods getting it done. But we gotta ask the guy. Shout out to Daniel too. I told him I'd give him a shout out. But Rudy, you're suspended, and I think I need everybody. If you're in the chat right now, if you agree, just press 1. Rudy, you are suspended. Suspended for negligence. Suspended. You know what? Until week 1. And you guys do something. Ronbo, it's unacceptable. The guy's here before the show starts. 15 minutes ago, he's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be watching any Ram shows. Oh, that's right. I forgot they had to hire some fans last year. And they don't have many shows.
And they refuse to pay Rudy.
I think it's unanimous, Ronbo. I think he's been suspended by the chat gang. I'm sorry. Everybody applied. How you doing today, sir? Your voice sounds better.
Yeah, it's feeling a little better. The vocal cords are actually vibrating now instead of rubbing up against each other with sandpaper. So yeah, it's getting better, Trey.
Yeah, man, we really appreciate that, man. But I'm hearing a lot of things, man. I'm hearing that Arik Armstead looks better. Like, it just keeps getting better every day. It's like a story. Yesterday I walked 5 miles to the store, and today it was 25 barefooted with a baby on my back. I mean, what is going on here? Okay.
On a summer day when the street was hot.
Did he sack the quarterback? Yes or no? He went right by him. Can I get you to answer that for the jury, Brother Ronbo?
He went right by. I was the first one to jump on him about that, Trey. I was mad as hell. I threw my hands up in the air and told Arik I was through with it, man.
We have been waiting for him to sack the quarterback since Harbaugh.
No, wait a minute. He had 2 sacks last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Arik is good for 2 sacks a year before he goes down. I'm always amazed with that.
That's what you spend the first-round pick for, Ronbo. 2 sacks, yeah. We had a 37-year-old Elvis Doomerville come off the street and give us 6. I mean, we're almost talking about calling him back.
Oh, I know.
That's desperate. If you're a real Niners fan, we haven't done it, but you've at least thought about it. Like, damn it, we might need to call him.
I agree. And what's going on with Atachu? And Cassius Marsh is starting to make me I thought he was going to be ready to roll this year, too.
Disappointing. They are. But see, this is what we do, though, Ronbo. We talked about this all off season. But we had 3 chances to upgrade our pass rush. We had the free agency. We had trades. And then we had the draft. But what sickens me, and this is why I need an immediate installment, sir.
And now, without any further ado, it's time. It's Monday Night Raw. Let me holler at you. Got it, Trick.
John Lynch, if you thought I was going to let you get away with this shenanigans you pulled all off season, the biggest need we had going into the off season was pass rush. The biggest need we have right now is pass rush. And I've never seen anything like this. There's a bevy of pass rushers available in the trade market. I mean, like lifetime talents like Khalil Mack, even a little bit lesser but better guys like Dante Fowler. I mean, Dante Fowler could start right now. You know, he could start. We have two. Let me just show you how deep other teams are. Like, and I hate to use this team because we hate them. The Cowboys have Taco Charlton and Randy Gregory as their backup defensive ends. They could start on our team right now.
But
like, I was just watching the preseason the other day. No. Yeah.
You know they can't
but
act
the
right.
point is that, Ronbo, I started, and I will say this now, and I am ahead of the curve. This is the most historic defensive line draft coming up next year. It's historic. Just remember I said that. We don't need to get into it because we got a whole 16-game season to go through.
Mm-hmm.
It is historic next year. And we have no pass rush this year. It's sad. Other than that, I'm excited for Fred Warner.
Ooh.
The guy, he has surpassed anything I thought. He's our starting middle linebacker. It's over. Anybody else will play on the side of him. Ruben will play weak side. Malcolm will play strong. I really believe that. Malcolm will play weak now and then strong when it's time to convert. Can I ask you one question, though, sir? I do need to get your opinion because I haven't heard you bring this up yet.
Who's that?
And it's about, do we need a red zone target, Ronbo? Like, can we be real? Have we not bogged down in the red zone? How many field goals have we kicked this year in the preseason?
Hey, I got one thing to say.
Ask somebody else behind.
Let me, can I quote Jalen Ramsey for you, Trey? They schemed me. They didn't cut me up. They schemed us. Now, see, if anything Kyle is staying up all night about is figuring out a scheme to make that red zone work. Now, you saw a little bit of it. He ain't about to expose himself for Trent Taylor.
No,
but Trent Taylor is not going to be the last guy.
I believe they're going to bracket Trent because they know that we like. Well, Ronbo, we could do this all night, all day. I know the lines is hot on a Monday. I appreciate you allowing the Niner Empire to suspend Rudy until week 1 of the season.
Yeah.
Because
Rudy, let me make an announcement on that too, Trey. Rudy, if everybody follows Trey's suggestion in his campaign of +1, Rudy, you will be timed out today. I'm pretty sure, because I'm sure there's a couple of mods that don't really like you anyway, so I can't help you on this, Rudy. So, okay, but go ahead, Trey.
Hey, look, man. Once again, shout out to my tag team partner. Shout out to the best.
Here he comes. He's bad. I was coming on Monday night. I seen a face. His name was Rudy. Come in talking all kind of. I got to find a rhyme, but I need a little more time. You see, because here's the thing. Rudy's got to know his place. And, wait. Know his role and shut the... What is it? Know your role and shut your mouth, Rudy. Trent.
Hold that, wait a minute, Ronbo.
Wait. I got
it. To go, let's finish. I just had to come in here and say what's up to my tag team partner. It's been a long time since me and him, been here together.
That's true.
Partner, how you doing? What's going on? How's the fam? Hope that everything is good with you. You know what I'm saying?
Partner. Thank you, Ronbo. Thank you. Hey, partner, thank you for coming in. It is a historic night. You know the season is right around the corner.
When you get Trey and Trez in at the same time, yeah.
Been a long time. TNT, baby.
Yeah, TNT. But yeah, that's all I wanted just to say what's up to my partner, Ronbo. You keep up the good work, man. We love you. Keep it. And y'all, hey, don't forget to hit that like.
Thanks, Mal. Thanks, Trez.
Best show on YouTube for the Niners, period. I'm saying it. You don't got to say it, Ronbo. If you want to know anything about the 49ers and you're not subscribed to this channel, you are a fool. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get it.
Thanks, Trey. Trez, I'm telling you, I want the TNT connection, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow on Red Go Radio or whenever you got time, because TNT is back in action. We are delighted. That means the season is officially here. All right, Trey. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we go now to. Oh no! This is it. I can't even read. This is so funny. Hey, Trez. Hey, Trez. I think Trez checked out too. He only had a couple of things to say. Trez, we didn't give you no time. If you had anything else you wanted to add. All right. Let me. I think Trez. He just wanted to holler at his partner. All right. So, hey, of course, get back on the East Coast. James, come on in, James.
Hey, what's happening, Ronbo? How you doing?
Oh, James, man, I'm feeling relieved. I ain't lying. If Joshua Garnett's gonna play, James, ooh, we got it going on. Cause I knew his potential was high, but I didn't know where he was. But now I can see it was all about the amount of snaps he was taking. The more snaps he gets, apparently that's all that was needed. He's starting to come around.
Yeah, I didn't see the game yet. I've been hearing great things though. I heard he got like 30-something snaps.
27.
In that last game.
He got 27 snaps. But the thing in, I seen him manhandling a couple of Colts.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
I like
Joshua Garnett is a mauler, bro.
I know. I heard before he came out of school. Yeah.
He brings a difference to that O-line if he can stay healthy. And hopefully he can. He shed off some of the weight, him and McGlinchey over there. You know, and McGlinchey is starting to come into his own as well.
Ain't he? And quickly.
So, yeah. And it's, you know, some people were saying, man, you know, what's going on with the O-line? We can't get a running game. Nah, we just signed a running back that knows how to run. His name is Alfred Morris. So, you know, I think that cleans up some of that. And, you know, I'm feeling good to hear, you know, about Fred Warner, because I think with him and Ruben, and I do believe that Malcolm still, hopefully he won't skip a beat, because I'm telling you, there's something going on with Peter Tamapino that's real interesting.
Yeah. Why not get more of him? I'm wondering, why can't we showcase him a little bit more?
I think we're going to see a lot of them in this fourth game. And I know that, you know, everyone wants to see a pass rush. Some people might feel like, you know, maybe we should have went after Khalil Mack. First and foremost, it's a setup by the Raiders, because they hold the rights to his contract. They will franchise tag him before they let him go, unless somebody calls Reggie McKenzie and says, listen, we'll give you our first 3 first-draft picks for the next 3 years, plus a second and a third the second year, and a third the third year, if you'll trade him to it, if you'll let us trade for him.
James, run that trade down. What's your scenario?
3 first-round draft picks.
Wait, James, 3 first-round draft picks?
That's right.
3 years in a row?
Listen, they actually can franchise tag him, and that's what they're going to do. They're not going to let him go, man.
Yeah, but it's you're only required to go 2 first-round draft picks, even for a quarterback, and you'll give him 3.
Well, I'm trying to point out a scenario. If someone offers the Raiders and Reggie McKenzie a blockbuster deal that they just can't ignore, I know no one in their right mind would give up 3 first-round draft picks, I don't think. The last team to do that was the Minnesota Vikings in the trade for Herschel Walker from the Dallas Cowboys.
How did that work out, right?
And how did that work out? Okay, the Cowgirls turned around and went to 3 Super Bowls because of those draft picks. Okay? So now, also, you know, I know the pass rush is something that we all want. I think what's really going to help us, prime example, that very first game against them Cowgirls, Julian Taylor was the one who set that whole sack up on Dak Prescott. Julian went through there. They had to double team him because he was getting so close in the backfield to Dak. And here came Defoe and Solomon right in the hole, right behind Julian Taylor. Now, I know that it was the first game. It was the first sack we've seen this year, but it's definitely going to come. I do believe it. I mean, it was the first game, and now we're starting to come into our own. Are you still there, Ronbo?
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Yeah, so, you know, we're starting to come into our own now, and I think we're going to get better down the line because of the great linebacker play that we're going to have. Last year in our secondary, teams were saying, "Oh yeah, what do you think we'll get today? 350, 4.25 on that secondary." They're not even thinking anywhere like that this year with Richard Sherman back there, Akello as well as AC going into their second year, and Tart coming back into the fold healthy. So that secondary is going to look completely a whole lot better than we did last year.
A whole lot. I mean 100% different. Hey, by the way, if something happens, also look out for the guy Marcel Harris. I've been complaining because we could have picked up Duke Ejiofor, but because the fact is he may play this year though, because you never know about Tart. He may make it.
Well, the thing is, if Tart doesn't pan out, I do believe that they're going to find a way to bring Terrell Williams off of the IR, because I don't know how serious the injury is with Terrell Williams, but I think if you put him on the IR, there's no way that someone could turn around and snatch him off of the practice squad, because this kid has got.
But would you put Terrell Williams in the box though? I'm more concerned about the box. A free safety spot. We got about 3 guys could play center field, but how many guys can knock the bejesus out of somebody right behind the line of scrimmage?
Well, see, that's the thing with Terrell Williams Jr. You could do that because 6'4", 6'4.25", and has got those long arms, and is a strong young buck.
Yeah.
You understand? Every play I watched him from the tape of college, he never was just beat. He was right there. I mean, if you tried to throw a slant pattern across the middle, being that he could stay right with a receiver, it's the long length, the wingspan of those arms, man.
That's why I wanted to put him out there in center field. If you throw the ball, that's a lot of coverage. But James, we got to stop now because we're getting crowded on. But I tell you what,
no problem, Ronbo. One more thing I want to say before you go.
Go ahead.
And I know you got to go. This is for Rudy Poo. This is for Rudy Poo. The Rams have not played Jared Goff or Todd Gurley all preseason.
Yeah.
Goofy and Gurley have not played all preseason. Okay? Okay? Goofy and Gurley have not played all preseason.
And they're going to get hurt.
Maybe their coach is a rocket scientist that should have helped build a space shuttle, okay? That feels, I don't have to play my 2 best players on offense, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay.
I've never seen anything like that. That's hilarious.
Me either. But anyway, Niner Empire, Niner for life. That was for old Rudy Poo to let him know that Goofy and Todd Gurley ain't played all preseason. They're going to play their first game after next week. Wow, they're so good. That's after you, Rudy Poo, with your pink cowboy boots on, sitting in your rocking chair somewhere. Yeah. Have a good evening, Ronbo. Niner Empire, Niner for life.
Good stuff, James.
Thank you, man.
All right, fam. Yeah. Hey, no, West Coast 5725. I know. Ejiofor was wait a minute. Didn't we pick up Harris in the 5th round? Yeah. Ejiofor was picked up in the 6th round, as I remember. I got to go back and look at that. But, hey, see, where is Marcel Harris in the 6th? That's right. We picked up Reed in the 5th. I got to look back at that again. Because I know there was something we could have done, and somebody we didn't need to get. We could have got Ejiofor. Instead, we got somebody else. I'm not sure if it's Contavious Street, but I had this all figured out. Anyway, let us go to Repent to Jesus. Repent, what's up?
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, man?
Hey, fam. I'm telling you, man, I'm sitting back here feeling good about our Stanford product, man. It's starting to look like a real dude out there at the offensive line. Even Kyle Shanahan's giving him praises. I said, oh, man, I think he's finally going to come into his own and repent. You know what? We've been talking bad about a guy that never was given a fair shot to begin with. He comes in with Chip Kelly, plays a half a season with Chip Kelly's system. Following year, as you know, he doesn't play the whole season. He's hurt. We're already condemning him, calling him a bust, and trading him. He hasn't played any damn snaps. He comes in this year. He plays a few snaps. All of a sudden, like, the eyes are starting to open up. Whoa! What do we have here? See, I'm done. I was partially joining the folks who are saying things irrational about Joshua Garnett. I will never do that again. Joshua Garnett was given a bad break by a lot of us and had not been given a slight chance. That guy can play.
No, Ronbo, I gave him a chance, man. I knew that he was going to have to work through some things, especially with having new coaches and having to gain their confidence back.
Every year.
You know, so, yeah, man, it was kind of hard to hear, article writers, talking about he may not even make the team. I'm like, wait a minute.
Cruel.
This guy was a first-round draft pick, man.
And a stud at Stanford. Just a mauling stud.
Yeah. And I'm really hoping this really changes his career. He lost over 20 pounds, and it's going to help him actually stay healthier, man. Him being conditioned like that, I think it's a great thing for him.
Absolutely.
So, this is probably the best thing for preseason, Ronbo, is to really evaluate your talent and, most of all, build your confidence, get that, confidence back to be able to be ready for week 1. And to be honest with you, Ronbo, I'm very pleased. I'm very content with the 49ers overall, performance going forward. They've been progressing. And yes, as you said the other night, they made some mistakes, but those could be so easily fixed,
Yeah.
Like, high schoolers can fix those problems. You know what I'm saying?
Not major, not talent related, just a stupid goof. That's all it was. Oh, by the way, repent. Repent.
So,
I have one question from the chat room. The chat room wants to, Rocco is your biggest fan. He wants to know, where is the live feed on Repent? Repent, you're calling in on the phone tonight.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's disrespectful, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Let me see. Give me a second right now, because I'm in the process of going and get some Chinese right now. So
don't forget, 4 wings and fried rice. There you go.
Right.
Just for you, Rocco.
All right, I'm here, man. It's okay.
Right. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, Ronbo. I just think this is what the Niners, needed for themselves as a team, is put together some good performances. My jaw dropped for Alfred Morris, man. I love his story. This guy was treated like a backup, third string backup at, in Dallas, and he should not be surprised, man. They knew he came from the Redskins, so they're gonna do him dirty anyways.
I think so, man. I think so. But he's got Zeke, and that's the problem right there. You got to run behind Zeke. I don't think the number 2 running back was better, though. You're right. I agree.
No, man. The one thing that I was wondering, Ronbo, is with those lanes being as open as they were against the Colts, I'm like, what would Breida and McKinnon do? You know what I'm saying?
Good point. Oh, my God. Those are some gaps.
Because I will say that I felt like Morris, I was watching his runs, and he did a really good job. And that's why I appreciate Morris and how he's really going to be a factor in the season. He picks up those yards, man. Like, he gets hit in the first contact, and he kind of bounces off of you, and he goes for another 5, machine.
Yeah. You play ball. There's only certain running backs could do that. Down through the years playing ball, some guys, it seems like they run better on contact. You remember that?
Right.
Every time they hit somebody,
man.
Yeah, that's him.
And you mentioned he's only 190, man. I'm like, dang.
No, you talking about Matt Breida?
Oh, I thought you mentioned. I thought Morris was.
No, Morris.
190.
No, Morris is he's a big dude. He goes 220.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna be legit, and he's got fresh legs, man. He's only 29 years old, right?
Mm-hmm. And didn't play that much last year.
So the one thing I was going to mention is that I noticed that Garoppolo was a little late on his passes when he was trying to fit him in those tight windows on those 2 near interceptions, So as you mentioned, he is, going to be throwing interceptions. He is going to be throwing the ball. He's entrusted, unlike Alex Smith, to be able to, make those, make as many throws as possible and be able to make tight window throws. And I even remember Tom Brady, he'll throw 4 picks in one game, man,
Yeah. But he's still going to beat
happens
you.
every once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, repent though. I just want to address that real quick. Here's the thing about what you just said made me think. Remember last year he didn't have any time to throw? Remember how the pocket was collapsing really quick? He had to make a decision really quick. Could it be that he's overly protected now? Garoppolo's not in a hurry anymore. He's sitting back there calculating, setting his feet. He's comfortable. He doesn't have to throw off the back leg anymore. He's getting rid of that ball. As you mentioned, I just thought about it, a little slower than he was last year, because last year he damn well better get rid of that ball. This year, he's got more time to throw. I hope Kyle points out, listen, don't start slowing up on the throw because they're protected. You get rid of that ball like you did last year. If we noticed that, Kyle did.
Hey, you make a good point, man. The offensive line was protecting him enough, giving him enough time to where, traditionally that ball needs to be coming out. You know what I'm saying? He can't be holding on to it like he is now, because it's too much time to be thinking about it. You got routes and plays breaking down, so the field isn't going to look the same as it initially does. So, but what I was going to say was that Shanahan got on Garoppolo during the Texans game. He said that, he didn't make the right reads, and he's, still was able to make, completions. But I think we saw versus the Colts that, even though he had more time, the defense was also eyeing him down, you know what I'm saying? So it also got my attention that, that's why you don't want a number 1 receiver, because they were on Trent Taylor on 3rd down.
Right.
And
they knew it.
That was one of the reasons why they struggled on 3rd down, on the last game. So that kind of showed some vulnerabilities, and, we definitely, I'm sure the coaches make some changes, but I'll tell you this right now, Ronbo, overall, I feel like preseason's over. I mean, no starters, starters on Thursday, but I'm confident. I feel good. I feel better. It was some highs and lows during preseason, but I feel good to say that I'm still going to stick with 12-4, 14-2, and week 1, I'm going to say it, man, 31-21 against the Vikings, man. That's the prediction, man.
If Alfred Morris goes in there and has a run game, Kyle Shanahan will shred any defense in the NFL. I don't care if it's the Vikings, the Jags, or anybody else. If they can get that run game going, now you're going to have Garoppolo bootlegging on every pass, and that just throws every defense into flux. I hope that it would get ugly quick. I tell you, let it happen. I'm telling you, right?
And they got plenty of time. With the Colts, they could have been up 21-0 within the first couple of minutes, but it's okay. It's preseason. But, Ronbo, we got a great coaching staff. Yeah. They're going to help their players put a complete game together. And the Niners already did it. They did that against the Jacksonville Jaguars, They
with rehearsed plays.
I would say they put just about a complete game together. You know what I'm saying? The defense played well. They struggled a bit. But the offense, special teams, they all came together, man. But I'll tell you, I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying?
But we're going to go with that, though. And I'll be looking for you tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio. We can continue talking about them good times rolling, man.
Oh, man. I can't wait, man. All right, Ronbo, you guys have a good night.
All right, repent. And Jesus, my King, a special shout out to you. He appreciates you zooming in.
Oh, man, of course, yo. Shout out to Jesus, my King. All the mods. You guys did a great job.
Absolutely. Thanks, Repent. Talk to you later.
All right, Ronbo. See you.
Oh, man, it's hilarious. Tonight is just too funny, man. We got the return of the TNT connection, and Rudy lost his mind. And then also, you got Repent comes in and does 2 shows, one from his phone, and of course, we can follow that up with only one guy. Of course, the man out of Philadelphia. We know him as 4 wings and fried rice, but listen, don't hold him to that. He has expanded his menu, eats more than that out of that restaurant. Yummy!
Ronbo, what's good? Excuse me. Ronbo, what's good with you, Ronbo? Yeah, I mean, 4 wings, fried rice. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Hey, Ronbo, what's good?
Hey, yeah, I mean, man, tonight, I'm telling you, man, Joshua Garnett, if he's going to continue to improve, I mean, I don't know how they're going to stop the run game. 49ers run games will get nasty. It's just like somebody just got through saying a minute ago, Alfred Morris is a bad dude, but he is not as fast as Solomon, or should I say, Matt Breida and Jerick McKinnon. Now, if they can find them same holes, it's going to be some bloodshed out there trying to stop the 49ers run game. And I mean, you and I both know, if Shanahan has a solid run game, there is nothing in the world a defense on this planet can do to stop Shanahan from destroying them, especially with a quarterback like Jimmy G. Oh, right. The thought of it's making me crazy. Oh.
Rombo.
Yeah.
Rombo. Rombo, can I ask you this question in the Niner Empire?
Yes, please.
You think Alpha Mars is LeGarrette Blunt to us?
Oh. It depends on what the speed. Hey, you know what I'm worried about, Yamin? Is Kyle Shanahan could have 3 running backs on the active roster? This is the only thing.
Right.
Because it's going to be either 2 or normally you only have you carry 2 running backs on the active roster for that game.
Right.
I don't know how he's going to do this. If Alfred Morris continues to show out, you need him to play the LeGarrette Blunt role, right? We get down around the 4 or 5 yard line. Forget about throwing the ball. Let Alfred beat somebody's ass getting in there. I agree. That's a good question.
Blue. I mean, Alpha Boy's going to knock down the brick wall. You know what I'm saying? 6 points. You know what I'm saying? Niners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a hammer. You got to use it. Bam. Bam.
Right.
Bam.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Because, Rombo, I just, heard, repent Jesus.
Yeah.
I like that score in Minnesota, 31-21. Like, you know what I'm saying, I respect that. I'm gonna say, I don't think we're gonna win. I don't think we're gonna win it in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. You know what I'm saying? But I think, we're gonna beat Detroit. We're gonna beat Kansas City, and we're gonna make it out of San Diego.
Yeah, you mean the Chargerville? Yeah, I'm very that Charger game. Yeah, that is the biggest test. It's not the Vikings, it's the Chargers.
Right.
The Vikings are very good, but the Chargers are ridiculous. That's just that talent they got right now. And I was watching that preseason game the other day. Man,
oh shit!
Damn.
Rombo. I seen some of the highlights. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Derwin James. That long-bodied, fast. You see that INT he got? Derwin leaped up over everybody over there to take the ball. I got up. I stood up off the sofa. What? Oh. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. My cousin, he a Vikings fan and a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
I ain't seen my family in a minute, but you know what I'm saying, I know right now, he'll be snapping right now, but with Minnesota, I love the 31-21. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went to Minnesota, we were sipping on that perp. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Slip it on the purple.
And then we came back to Cali and
back.
beat Detroit, and then we going to Kansas City. You see what I'm saying, on the road. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I think Joe Williams. I think Joe Williams gonna have a good game.
Joe might be on the IR though. I gotta tell you, I think Joe might be on the IR though. You know, he's kind of banged up right now. He may recover soon. I don't know how bad it is, but he's out now. So we'll see.
Now, Ronbo, I know last year it was a preseason game when we played Kansas City, right?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Joe looked good that night, didn't he?
Now, hey, Ronbo, I don't know. I think Joe Williams might be the formula for Kansas City. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I hadn't thought about that. Good point.
Cause hold on. Did he get 100 yards in that preseason game?
I don't think he got 100 yards, but he got quite a few. I need to look back. He may have.
Right.
Mostert had the yards that night. He was just creeping through that line with no effort. But we'll see. Yeah.
Ronbo, I think we're gonna sign E. Reed. Like, you know what I'm saying? If don't nobody, if he don't sign with nobody, by next week, I think E. Reed gonna come back to the Niners.
No, seriously. And Jed York may insist. We'll see about that, because if he doesn't get signed, somebody's going to feel responsible in the 49ers organization. I got a feeling it's going to be Jed. We'll see, though, because Jed's got a real soft heart about these things. So we'll see what happens. Right. If he tries to leave it to his coaching staff, but we'll see. Yeah, we got to go, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look for you tomorrow, fam. Right.
Yo. Ronbo, love you, Ronbo. Salute to the United Empire. And tell MC9 that, I'm trying to hear some shit. I'm saying, tell MC9 that, the season about to start. And said, United Empire. Salute to Ronbo. MC9, I want to hear a shout out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all about.
Yeah, have a good night, fam.
All right, love you, Ronbo. I'm out.
Oh, man. You got to have those nights, man. Everybody's showing up now, man. Hey, Debbie Ryan giving props to the mods. He says, well, most of the time that is. Hey, and Kenny says, oh, here we go. Kenny's got to ask this question. He says, read this for me. This is it, Jusan? Jusan and Sanjani, we. Jusan and San. I'm going to, is it, oh, Gato, I know. Gato. And he says, okay, so, he did the whole thing, so. Jusan, Sanjini, we Gato, Jimmy G. I gotta work on this. Jusan, Sanjini, we Gato, Jimmy G. K. Sherman. That's Kenny trying to do Japanese. Oh my God. I gotta go back and check it. I'll check it out. We're gonna get that right. I'll work on that one. I gotta check some things and get the right pronunciation. Good work, Kenny. That's great. And John Haynes, Terrell Williams and 49ers came to an injury settlement on Wednesday. He is free to sign with anyone. Okay, so Terrell Williams is already gone due to the injury thing. So I guess Terrell Williams is on his way out. Tyrann Moore looks like a 49ers wide receiver. Max McCaffrey. Ooh. Tyrann Moore is saying that 49ers wide receiver Max McCaffrey had Jones fracture surgery today. Oh, that's so sad. Man, that's really serious. IR candidate, though, oldest of the McCaffrey brothers, and joined the 49ers in December. That's Max had a great preseason, too. He had a great camp. So, All right. Hey, let's go to Joey Mahoney. Yeah, dum de doo. I can't hit that note just right yet, Joey, but I mean, another 24 hours. Ooh, yeah. Joey Mahoney. Juice and Sanjin in we got Jimmy G. Funny thing about Japanese language, the guys speak one way, the girls speak another. Let me do it guy style first. Josan, Sanjini, we got all Jimmy G. And girls will say, Josan, Sanjini, we got all Jimmy G. I'm through. Joey, you can jump on in here. I'm done.
Are you sure? Are you
Yeah.
sure? I'm just asking because it took you like 20 minutes to get to me just because of that.
I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, I got to get this. I got to see if I can do this. This is too funny. That was for KC, 49er Empire member out in Japan. Hey, but Joey, what's going on, man? Were you one of the guys who were talking bad about Joshua Garnett?
No, wait, hold on. Mine ain't going to take 20 minutes, but there's something I got to do first.
Okay, good.
Ronbo! My man! With the 9 of play.
Sitting back, sipping gin and juice, laid back. Joey. What's up, Joey?
Yeah,
oh, man.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing a lot better tonight. It doesn't hurt. It's not so tight, and I can actually get sound past my throat. Other than that, man, I'm telling you, I'm feeling good about Joshua Garnett and this new kid, Nzeocha, playing at the Sam linebacker. Fred Warner's losing his mind over position. All of a sudden, Alfred Morris comes in. There's a lot of positives going on right now, Joey. You got Richard Sherman shutting down one side of the field. I'm telling you. The hell, and he's already got Spoon's already playing something like he is. Can you shut down two sides of a field? Andrew Luck thinks so. They threw the ball downfield one time between him and Brissett. That was it. I was like, okay, we're done with that. Loving it.
Hey, man, how you say his name? Nzeocha? How you say that guy's name?
Hey, I could be wrong. Don't repeat it. Nzeocha.
No, okay. Okay, I'll take whatever you just said. He got did wrong, man. That hit that he had.
No, that was a legit hit.
Player, man, that was not a dirty hit, bro. That was clean. That was bullshit, dude. You know it. So. I know it. The Niner Empire knows it. That was a clean tackle, bro.
Damn right.
Period. But fucking Jaquiski Tart, man, you got to stay on your feet, man. You can't get juked like that, though. That was embarrassing.
I worry about Kwaski doing that, man. Dang. Ruben did it too,
the
though.
Worst part is, the worst part of it is I was at a draft party doing fantasy football, and all my coworkers were there. They're all Raider fans, and they were laughing at me, dude. I could not say nothing. I was like...
They must have been holding each other up laughing. Tell them, hey, remind them it's preseason. That is not the defense you're going to see. There's adjustments are being made, okay?
Yeah. That was bad, though, Ronbo. I mean,
it was. I ain't going to lie.
Some of them, that was horrible. I mean, the guy was, I don't know, man. My opinion is, what a lot of other callers' opinions are, is they're not wrapping up, dude. I mean, I don't know what they're practicing in practice, but that's not how you tackle. I mean, they're going headhunting, and that's what Kenny's alluding to. Is maybe that's what he wants, is all gas, no brakes. Is what Kenny's saying is, stop going for the hit stick
for the kill. I bet you Saleh said something too.
You know Madden how it,
I bet he did.
You know Madden how it has that button. You know how Madden has that button. Or if I can just lay someone out, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do a hip stick on them and fucking take their head off rather than just putting two arms around them and taking them to the ground.
Yeah.
That's how you tackle.
And especially open field tackle. You run that risk because if you miss, that's your ass. You got to wrap up in open field tackles. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see better tackling. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Can't go into week one and then
they
not be able
to
wrap up.
Yeah, they stopped the run though, Joey. That's what I didn't. You didn't see any missiles or torpedo shots when we're wrapping up running backs pretty. I was impressed with that. But you're right. Open field tackles. Somebody needs an ass whooping, and you learn that way back in. You get a beat on a guy and you surround him. You don't take a missile shot because if you miss, I'm putting you on the bench. Because that was a calculated move. You made a gamble and you pay for it. You got to sit. That would piss me off.
How'd you like the one that really wowed me was the hit by Fred Warner in the beginning. That one wowed me. I was like, damn, Freddie boy, San Francisco. All right, I see you. And then the second one even was more impressive. That Fred Warner's tackle, K'Wan Williams, when he just smoked through that whole dude and just blew the running back up. I was like, that's what we need.
That's how you wrap up, right? The Fred Warner, the K'Wan Williams film for how to make a tackle. That was pretty. You're right. I loved it.
That was beautiful, dude. That was beautiful how he just shot that gap and it just blew up the play. I loved it. I mean, that's what we need. That's what we need more of.
I agree. Are you on the chat? Or have you been watching the chat?
No, I'm not even on there now.
Jesus just is hilarious. I won't even tell you. Check it out when you get a chance. Jesus like, that's wrong, man.
Whatever.
Anyway, Joey, go ahead, man.
Tell me.
No, I can't do it.
I'm
not going to tell you. It's too funny, though. He says, is Joey the guy who looks like Vanilla Ice typing from his mom's basement?
No, that's not me. I promise it's not me. I actually have a life. Thank you.
But Vanilla Ice is a cool looking guy, so it's okay. Joey, can you rap?
No, I'm a country boy, dude. I don't do nothing rapping. I can sing you some country music if you like. That's about it. Put on a cowboy hat, do some Tim McGraw for you if you like.
There you go. So
no problem.
You're a BB Rexha kind of guy. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. There's a lot of good country music.
I'm a dress shirt, tie, and slacks type of guy. So I like to look nice. Yeah.
Well, hey Joey. Hey, you know what? We got a real dilemma. I don't think anybody's actually really thought about it. But you're only going to carry 2 running backs, activate them for the game. You got 3 you want to use.
I don't.
How are they going to work around this?
What do you mean?
Normally, Kyle Shanahan only activates 2 running backs because he wants more strength behind other positions. If you got 3 running backs that are definitely wanting to play or need to play, what do you do?
He's going to activate 3. I see 3.
Yeah, he's going to have to. Seems like he didn't like to do that last year. Wait a minute. Yes, he did. Mostert was always activated because he was on special teams. How are you going to activate Mostert now, though? That means 4 running backs are active? Somebody's going to get cut, Joey.
You're going to have to take a dip somewhere else. Maybe wide receiver, maybe tight end, maybe center. I don't know. Where?
Tight end.
I mean, there's other places where you can get less of and put more somewhere else. I mean, there's always room for improvement somewhere. I don't think this guy's going to make the team. Let's take this person off and add this person. You know what I mean? So it's just mixing and matching what goes best to your strengths. I mean, if you believe that, you want Morris, you want Breda, McKinnon, and Mostert on special teams, you're going to have to carry 4 running backs. I mean, that's just period. And right now, Morris is our best running back. I mean, he's got to make the team. So you're not going to not.
You're not going to sit. You are not going to have him on the inactive list. No way. God.
Yeah.
So
he's going to be there. So
I can't wait to see that first line. Go ahead.
Yeah, what do you think of the wide receiver, man? Oh, it's stop with the drop passes, man. We can't keep dropping all these wide open passes. Passes so.
And that's the first time we've seen that. Well, actually, we've seen Dante do it, but it was a little high. I'm not fully blaming that on Dante. That was just a little high. So we're not really doing that badly as far as drop passes go. That game was a freak.
But here's the problem. Selleck didn't even drop the pass. It wasn't even that he dropped it. It was the fact that he did the one rule you're not supposed to do, and that's look ahead, look up before
You make the
securing
catch.
It wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't even that he dropped it. He took his eyes off the ball, Ronbo.
That's
That's
he's been in the
what
league
happened.
too long.
If you go and look, if you go and look at that play closely, you'll see he just assumed he was going to make the catch, and he looked up. That's
I
why
knew
he
it.
dropped it.
I knew it as soon as I saw him do it. And Selleck, the touchdown was right there. He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait till he got the ball. Oh, because that little dude that was trailing him, no way he was going to bring Selleck down. And Selleck only had to go about 15, 20 yards. Damn it. Damn it,
And at the
Selleck.
very least, it would have been an automatic first down and inside the 5 if he wouldn't have got in.
Oh,
You
that
know what I mean?
dude behind him, it was half a Selleck size. There was no way he was going to bring Selleck down. That was a touchdown.
Then Mostert dropped one, and then I thought Hikatini had it, and then he just lets the dude. He didn't even drop it. He had it, and the dude just like swiped his hand and knocked it out of his hand. I mean,
Joey, we got to go, but I thought he went. I just thought he fell to the ground and lost the ball. I didn't see anybody touch him.
No.
Anyway.
No. What happened? No, what happened was
Real quick.
Garoppolo put it right where it was supposed to be. He caught it, and then the dude, instead of catching it and bringing it into his chest, what he did was he had it out. He had it out in front of him, and the dude came over and swiped his hand and knocked the ball out. That's what happened.
So it was okay. Well, Joey, we're going to go, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for you tomorrow on Red Gold Radio, all right?
You got it, buddy. Hey, man, thank you for allowing me on your show.
Joey, it's always a pleasure, man. Have a great night, Joey.
Buddy. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. You too, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, man. It's Joey. And it's going to Bethel. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing? I think you're having a lot of fun today.
Yeah, it's great today. I can actually talk. Actually, seems the more I talk, the easier it gets. But Bethel, it's all about putting these pieces together. Look at what we got here. We've got one of the better quarterbacks in the league.
We're looking pretty good, and another thing that actually I seen that, Jimmy G, he was frustrated. And I think he wanted to play all 4 quarters because he wanted to do something. He didn't want to get off the field.
He had unfinished business.
That he didn't do nothing. Yeah. But, they had to take him out because they had to, get other players in. But, that's a good, teaching method for him. I thought, he could learn that, he has to, do a little bit better, when he's playing the, the real important games.
I'm sure he will. And Selleck learned a lesson yesterday. He will be making catches before he runs from now on. I bet you that much.
Yeah. And I think a lot of good stuff. I think a lot of bad stuff. But we would have won the game if those referees would call the hits right, because one of our players was running. And one of the other players, hit him in the side, and they called a flag us, and they didn't call them a flag for doing the same thing.
I know.
I thought, that was kind of wrong of them to do that.
Yeah. It's definitely wrong.
And, so, the referees, need to do a better job of doing their job, because I see a lot of plays that were, really good hits, and they called flags because, they thought they seen that they hit him with the head. So I think they should do a rule where if they're going to call something like that, they have to review it and see if it was a, head, but if it wasn't, then they should not call the flag. They should overturn it. Because it's going to cost a lot of games, because the referee is going to use, those kind of, methods.
No, it makes it unwatchable. They got to be careful about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then a lot of players, a lot of people are going to get mad, and it's going to make it worse for the NFL. I know they want to protect the players, but at the same time, you got to be reasonable and not call plays that are not,
extremely
hittable.
Questionable.
That,
Yeah.
But, and then I seen that, Rudy, he's on his ballet land right there, thinking, you know, he's gonna do all this. You know, but he could dream. He could dream.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know,
and don't you like the part where he says he hopes we can get Khalil and make you strong again so you can compete. Rudy has them little backhanded insults he likes to throw at you. I love when he does that. That's why I wouldn't talk to him tonight.
Hey, but one thing is that, you know, there could be teams that could be talking to other players in secret, and you never know. When game comes that you're going to play your first game, you could be some signings or you could be some secret, you know, meetings that you never know that might happen.
Yeah.
That's why they're probably not trading for certain people.
Well, you know, not publicly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know with John.
They don't want. Yeah.
John Lynch may do anything. It's true.
Yeah. You know, because, you know, he's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He knows who he wants. And, you know, hopefully, you know, he builds up a good team. And, you know, and plus, you know, it's preseason, you know, trying everything out. He's trying out the players. You know, so, you know, there's a lot of mistakes you can make. It's better make them now than make them later.
Yeah.
Because the players can learn that.
Let me ask you a question because we have to go here in a second. But one thing I like the offensive line as it's coming along, but I saw something in that pass rush that needs just a small adjustment. They came a long way in 2 weeks. The first week, it was absolutely not there. The second week was embarrassing. This week, now I can't say Arik Armstead is the whole reason why, but this week that quarterback was getting flushed out of that pocket. We've not seen a quarterback get flushed out of the pocket since 2014. You know, so I'm thinking Saleh needs to make one more adjustment. When that quarterback steps out of that pocket, steps forward like that, there's got to be somebody there waiting for him. We didn't see that. We saw the quarterback getting flushed out of the pocket because Andrew Luck was running all game long, but there was nobody there to get him, running for those 10-yard gains. That pissed me off. So I'm figuring I can't imagine what they're going to do. The linebackers were nowhere to be seen because they were in coverage. There was something very strange about what happened in that rush. But at least it's coming along. Maybe it's going to go step by step. We'll see. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, and then another thing is that, you know, that's something for them to learn and say, hey, you know what, when you ever see the quarterback, you know, do something like that, you know, he could tell them, hey, you know what, you go over here, and like that, the quarterback don't have nowhere to go. You know, so you could cover, you know, two things in one. You know, and another thing that got me kind of, you know, mad that, you know, the two players, you know, instead of, you know, one of them going at the fullback, you know, they let him wide open. You know, that's something you don't do. You know, you gotta, film. You know, work as the team.
They'll be watching film. Bethel, we're gonna have to stop though.
Yeah.
Let me I'll look for you tomorrow. Get on Red and Eagle Radio.
All right.
All right,
yeah,
man.
Earlier on Saturday, you know, I was the one that I commented that I was in my job and I barely got my Jimmy G jersey.
Oh yeah.
So,
that was you. Yeah, that's right.
So that was me. I was at work. I was all like, you know, I can't call in, but I'll leave a comment at least. You know, but
good to hear from you too.
Yeah, I actually got Richard Sherman too, but the guy that extra large tried to send it back. I'm all like, hey, why you give me the wrong shit? You know.
Yeah, don't let him mess up.
You know, but,
all right, Bethel.
Yeah,
Bethel,
but,
we're gonna go. I'll see you tomorrow, fam.
And you have a, you know, good radio show. Keep up the good work. You know, I'm happy that, you know, football season passed really fast because of you, and I thank you for that. You know, keep up the good work.
Thanks, fam. All right. Thanks, Bethel. Be looking forward to hearing from you.
Let's go, Niners.
Yeah.
All right, good.
All right. Hey, yeah, I just realized that was Bethel showing us his stuff the other day. I do remember that now. All right. And let's go to it's Tyler. Tyler.
Look in my eyes. Guys, what do you see? The cult of personality.
You really slaughtered that note, Tyler. That last one was kind of painful, but good effort.
Yeah. Now, allow me to explain to you.
Yes.
We got to look at the adjusted stats for last game.
All right.
Guys were dropping the ball.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
That was not Jimmy's fault. I saw whenever a guy dropped it, whenever Hicatini dropped that touchdown.
Yes.
You see Jimmy's mouth. He goes, "God damn it!"
I know. I know. Catch the ball, damn it! I was so feeling it. God, Jesus, you don't drop touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we know good and well, but I don't know. You can't promise anything to sell it. I mean, but with Kittle, I know he would have caught that touchdown. So I mean,
Oh yeah, we've seen him make that catch already.
Too big of a deal.
Yeah. No, I'm not. You know, and even you're not gonna see Selleck do that too often. Selleck saw a touchdown. I did too. That half his size running behind him was not gonna pull him down. So Selleck he was getting ready to get to wind up the clock so everybody can start pointing at their watch. Could he be getting big-headed, Tyler? Is he becoming a guy that likes to get touchdowns? Come on, Selleck. Keep the blue collar on. Damn it.
Yeah. He's yeah. I know Kittle don't drop the ball very often. It's very rare.
Yeah.
Goodwin's been catching the ball. I don't think he don't drop too much.
True.
Garcon normally catches. It's been, I think, in the last game it was mainly KB and Selleck and then Pettis. I don't really and maybe a couple. I think it was the running back that dropped a couple. It wasn't Alfred Morris that dropped any.
Yeah,
it was that other guy.
Hey,
but,
you know, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't think Goodwin's missed anything yet, has he? There's some things that were uncatchable. Garcon's never going to miss anything within. If it's catchable in any way, he's going to get it. So you got 2 to 3 guys
by the way,
that are not going to miss.
I also got a little confused because Garcon, when he was getting interviewed after the game, he said that pass that he caught broke off for that huge gain.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, it was intended for him. I watched the play. I watched Jimmy's eyes.
I thought it was.
It was intended for Garcon.
Yeah.
It was intended for Garcon. He lied about that.
When he said that, I was
like,
kind of surprised,
I'm a playmaker.
too. Yeah.
He was acting like he was the playmaker. No, Jimmy was looking in the right place.
Where was Goodwin, though? Because I got to go back and look at that.
Was
Goodwin
like,
anywhere near him?
Goodwin was like he was like 7 yards behind him, running like a different pattern. Jimmy would not miss by that much.
If Garcon would have let that go, if he would have let that go, he would have been blamed. Because I got to look at that play again. I said, why does Garcon think that wasn't for him? So you're right. Garcon tried to make himself look like a hero.
The play. Garcon thinks that it wasn't for him because he was watching Jimmy's eyes. But I mean, no, because he wasn't watching Jimmy's eyes. Because that second, like Jimmy was looking at Goodwin, he immediately shifted his eyes, saw Garcon, and got rid of the ball immediately.
Because he saw the coverage.
He got that quick release and quick vision.
Yeah.
He didn't see that his eyes just shifted to him that quickly.
Yeah.
He saw him looking at Goodwin the whole time. But he turned I saw him turn his head and then boom, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Anything's coming in, just tell Garcon, anything coming in your direction, I don't care who's next here. If it's coming your way, take it. We'll worry about anything else later. Thing is, Tyler, had Goodwin made that catch, that would have that guy that caught Garcon, he would have been so far in the dust, there would have been no possible chance.
Yeah.
That's okay. Garcon still got a huge game.
If they had put Goodwin on that pattern, I'm sure.
Oh.
But Garcon made the grab. I thought he was going to take it for. Also, like you said, that Selleck. Actually, there were 3 things that could have been touchdowns. Honestly, that need to be patched up. Garcon could have scored a touchdown. That was on him. And then Hicatini should have caught that, but he didn't. Yeah. And then Selleck, if he had just brought it in, I'm sure he probably would have got to the end zone. And also,
if you're going to put it that way, if they're going to put it that way, then also my boy Kendrick, the ball went right between his hands. He's sitting in the end zone on his knees. What?
Yeah,
Kendrick, you're the guy with the hands. Oh my God, what's wrong with you guys today? Is there olive oil on the ball? I don't get it. What the hell's going on here?
Wait a minute.
So yeah,
were you talking about that 4th and 2, or were you talking about a different play?
I mean, when Bourne was in the end zone, was that the first half?
Oh, he wasn't in the end zone on the 4th and 2, so you're probably talking about a different play.
Was that in the second half? I could be wrong. I thought I got to go back and look again. All I know is Bourne let one get right between his hands, and he was right on the edge of the end zone. Anyway.
Yeah, because that play, in the first half, it was like 4th and 2, and Jimmy threw the ball. Sometimes it gets you in trouble where, like, if he sees his first read and he thinks he can hit it, he lets it go, which is a good quality to have. But at the same time, if there's with Jimmy, if there's some doubt, then maybe just go to your next read. I mean, on that 4th and 2, he took the snap, saw Bourne on the slant. It wasn't exactly open, but open for Jimmy is pretty much anything. So
yeah. No, that's to say, if it goes to a receiver's hands, I'm done with blaming the quarterback. That's it for me. It's all on the receiver at that point. So that was my fault.
If it's like you said with Hyde, whenever he was here, when he ran that play against Houston, you're like, Hyde didn't think that he was going to get the ball off. It's like, don't you worry about Jimmy. Just be looking at the ball.
Do your job. If it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. But do not be caught not running. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. And he obviously he could. Okay, we get to the regular season. Garcon has the hands. Goodwin has the hands. Kittle has the hands. Selleck's going to get his stuff together.
Yep.
Offensive line's looking better. Jet McKinnon and Matt Breida don't drop the ball very often either, so we should be fine. And Kendrick Bourne, if he wants to get Bourne, necessarily, like we talk about how he runs routes good, but he's never butt naked wide open. Like it's always a tight window with him.
It's true. Definitely true. But he comes out of routes in a way where Jimmy can hit him, though. That's the thing. He's actually leading out of that route because the guy can't usually catch him. He comes out of routes really well. So yeah.
Yeah, and like we talk about, like, okay, one thing I didn't like is like in the first game we got Goodwin on that deep ball. Well, in the second game, I was like, I think it was the first series even. It was 3rd down. I don't want to see. I get it. It's preseason. We've already ran like a lot of bootlegs in the preseason. We don't run them that often in the regular season compared to the preseason.
You've seen bootlegs in the preseason? I've seen 2 or 3.
We've seen a lot of bootlegs in the preseason.
Really?
I've seen plenty. There's been, like, if he hits him at the play action, starts rolling to a side, whatever. But in the preseason, we've seen that way more often than we would in the regular season. But I didn't like how on a 3rd down.
Actually, just the opposite, Tyler. Shanahan runs a huge percentage of everything. Everything comes out of that bootleg and play action, especially play action. That way the defense doesn't know what the hell's coming.
I know I'm saying there's a lot of play action, but at the same time in the preseason, I've seen it more than we would in a normal game in each game. But at the same time, like what I was saying is I don't like how in the preseason I saw a little bit of repetitiveness because last week he hit Goodwin on that deep ball against Houston. He caught it. Well, that was on the first series, by the way. So in the first series against Indianapolis, he tried throwing a deep ball to Goodwin on the very first 3rd down as well.
You mean a routine of doing things?
It's a play calling. Yeah, I mean, it is a preseason. You don't want to give nothing away.
There you go.
You want to be a little repetitive. Also, I think that they're hiding Dante Pettis. I think they're purposely not showcasing what he can do.
Well, yeah, could be.
Like,
Taylor,
once
we got to stop. We're going to run out of time here. I got something I got to do at the top of the hour. So I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to see you tomorrow, and we could develop or examine this a little further. Okay.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that
real quick.
They're hiding some stuff about him because they're not running the actual system really. They're running the system, but they're being very careful with it.
Well, and like you said, it's preseason. We're not gonna expose too much. All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
CM Punk, Colts personality, living color, straight edge lifestyle. Pipe bomb.
He's making that gap longer, Tyler. Have a good night. All right, let's. Let me see. All right. J-Dubs just got my tickets to the Seahawks versus Niners. All right. Dowdy, Montana. What's good, Empire? Ronbo and the Mod Squad. Bang, bang. Niner gang. And Niner Dude says, save your voice for the Vikings game. Yeah, I know. That's what you notice. I'm not getting carried away with screaming tonight. Dale Early Ford, 23. How long have you been a 49ers fan? Gosh. It goes back to the dawn of time when the first red and gold uniform was put together. Forever. David O'Neill, rest that voice. We need you ready for the season opener. I shall be ready too. Richie Kalinsky, love the show during a beer. Richie, you know how to do, fam. Patrick Cotham, Garnett has been working hard, though. Got to keep him. Lost weight and is smart. I know you got to give a guy credit for working that hard, losing that much weight. Do you know how many pizzas? Can you imagine you're sitting there and pizza's here, and Garnett can only go, okay, listen, I'm going to go home now, or I'll be back in an hour or so. You guys go ahead. You know, he's got to go through all that every time those great foods start having around. Search and destroy Alfred Morris Beast out, all I could say. Down in Montana, up Ronbo and the Go 9-0s. I like that. Go 9-0s. I got to remember that. Jed York, what up, Ronbo Maniacs? Sup, Jed? And Clark Kent, Jersey Joe in the house. Sup, James, my King Rhodes. Ronbo, my boy Silvio. Oh, put a lot of O's on there. Search and destroy, Ronbo. How many touchdowns do you think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to throw this season? Man, can I think about come back to you on that? I got to get average per game. 16 times what? I'll get back to you then. Daniel Andre, he says, out of Massachusetts, 49er fan in the house. Sup, fam? And Mike, a 49er faithful Seaside, California. 93955 in the building. Yeah, right next to Fort Hood. Salinas, California, where I grew up. James Paytner, Ronbo, that throat's going to be good for Thursday. Yeah, it'll be right. It's feeling better now, actually. Go on, shout out to all the OGs who know about Jack Mania. I know. Jack Mania's right. EP 1, 2, and 3, real Ronbo Maniacs. And Talking Man 78, San Francisco 49ers. Search and destroy. Yo, Ronbo, nobody's wearing cowboy stuff over here. I live in Dallas country. Boy, it's getting rough. Cowboys starting losing their fans. Night Lighten Husala says D-line got some pressure too. They did. I don't care what anybody says. That D-line was pressure is like we've not seen in a long time. Offense moved the ball pretty good, and it'll be better. It was all vanilla. But I am impressed with that defensive line. They're coming along. They're not stagnating. They're moving. They're getting better. John Haynes, Peter is that edge rusher. He can set the edge. I want to see him too, John. Smith says, I want McNichols as fourth running back. I don't know if McNichols is good on special teams as Mostert is, though. We'll see. And Gore says Kyle even stated it last year about 10 to 15 plays in the preseason. Can't stand when everybody's talking about Vanilla. Was it that many? He probably has to run a few, because otherwise, what are they going to do? You notice? You see what I did there with the rhyme? Nightlight Husala says that German cat is pretty fly too. Yeah, Nzeocha, man, that dude, I like him. And Rainey Prosper, what up, Niner Empire? Hey, what's up, Rainey? Jeff Tan, I can wait till Arik Armstead gets a sack. What will Ronbo do? That may be time for one of them huge celebrations, won't it? Robert Johnson, what's up, Ronbo? What's up, Mods? Check it in with the Niner Empire all the way from Dallas. I'm Dallas, Robert. And Darren Deere, I can't wait till we go no huddle. And bootleg out of that no huddle. Talking about freaking out the DC. Brian Culp, what's up? Slick 68, Cousins get rid of that ball quickly too, so we got to be ready. Yeah, Cousins does have a good release, doesn't he? He is quick. Bob Alaska, what's up, fam? And that's it. Ike, is that right? Ikaika? It could be Ikaika. Hey, yo, what's up, fam? Andrew M3211. What's up? Down with you all from here, AZ. And Kim Boutro, Empire. Mark Lasliento. Hey, Ronbo, which wideout will be cut? Ooh, a question for tomorrow's Red and Gold Radio. I've been ruminating on these matters for a lot. I cannot figure out some of these things. Dimitri Tyler, Julian showed me all I need to see. Patrick Cotham says, shout me out. I hopped on the court today after 3.5 months on my first jumper. Swish. Patrick, congratulations, fam. Clark Kent, don't forget we have another Shanny. I wish he'd go up in the booth. I really wish him and Robert Saleh would go up in the booth. Robolox2296, if we keep 6 wide receivers, who sits inactive, James or Bourne? Wow, excellent question. Ooh, that's a good question. And Debbie Ryan says, Ruben plays with so much passion, he just needs to learn how to hit without killing himself. True. Because the boy's head can take a lot of them shots. I don't know how Ruben got a concussion anyway. Okie Niner, Aldrick Robinson needs to stay. He even had a plus being experienced. That's true. And he's always making these catches all of a sudden that you say, isn't that Aldrick Robinson? Juice Man 31, it's going to be a 1-2 punch in the backfield. Ronbo said M&M's, McKinnon and Morris. Could be, huh? Yeah. See, Audio V says, who will be your spy on this mobile quarterback? You talk about coming up, which game? Because the Charger game doesn't matter. Against Cousins, would you consider Cousins a mobile quarterback? I don't know. Those are good questions. I won't think about that before game time. Sheik says, I'm glad you got your voice back, fam. Thanks, Sheik. You know, when you can't keep it down too long. And Denise Zamoreno says, hey, what's up? What's up, Denise? And I noticed you spell your name with 2 S's. Jeff Tan says, Jesus, your real family or the Niner her family. That's pretty funny. That was funny. Her family. I got HER. And Kareem Jackson. Who will be our cornerbacks besides Rich and Spoon? Everybody's wondering. You forget about DJ Reed. I keep forgetting. He is solid. Even if Jimmy can't go, which is probably going to be the case most of the time because he's not probably going to be healthy, who's going to step in? So, it's kind of scary. I feel bad about Max McCaffrey. He will be. He's already been cut? Yeah, that's sad. He was having a great preseason, too. I see. These are predicted cuts, right? Dimitri Aldrich will be cut. 69 says, wasn't that Solly who missed that sack? All I know is I seen 2 guys getting pulled out that we could have been in there. Kareem, you could be right. Kareem Jackson. Wait, let me see Kareem Jackson. Who will be our cornerbacks besides Rich and Spoon? This could be the question for tomorrow on Red and Gold Radio. Who the hell is going to cover if Rich and Spoon go down? Or who's going to come in immediately? Because every now and then guys get little stingers or something like that. They got to come out of the game. The DCCs who we're bringing in, immediately he does is go right to that receiver. That is a scary situation. Can we bring Tavarius Moore up to speed? Can we bring Tavarius McFadden up to speed? Does it automatically go? Does that job automatically go to Jimmy Ward's probably not going to be available due to the fact that he can't stay healthy. You worry about DJ Reed. Is he ready for that? Because if I had to go between all those guys, I'd probably go with Reed. I think Tavarius Moore needs a little work. He's going to be good, though. He just needs some time to you got a little bit of farming out on him. Let's see what he does. But I do like him, the height, the speed, everything is just, this is a tailor-made design to be special in Saleh's defense. Everybody's questioning Saleh's defense right about now, though. I don't think it's that bad of a defense. Tyrone Moore, man, it's my pleasure, man. I'm telling you, right? You got me through another year, bro. It's 49er football once again. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You and me, fam. Yeah. Anyway, fam, I got to slip on out the door. And I'll be back for some more. See what I did? I'm into this today. For tomorrow. All right? And I ain't going to holler out because you know what I'm saying. But fam, just have a great evening. Keep them dreams red and gold. I'll see you in a little while.